Hey, what up, girl? How you doing? I don't want to come on too strong or nothing like that, but I've been thinking about you. And I've been wondering where you lay up. Where you at? So, sure. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Cinderella, I think I'll find your glass slipper, baby. Cinderella, I think you found your prince charming in me. I don't know much, but I do know that I'm feeling you. Hope that one day, maybe someday you'll be feeling me too. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. You must be magic, the way that you carry yourself. It's like you got this unspoken confidence, baby, you know it damn well. You get me fired up like holy, you hotter than hell. None can compete, cause your presence is unparalleled. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you...
Good evening, Miss Firepaw. What is happening? And I'm here. Ooh, scary. I know, scary sight. So happy Wednesday. Wednesday evening. I hope everyone is doing well. Staying safe. Justin, I have no idea. That's a Yankee question. And you may or may not see him today. I don't know. I'm sure everyone is talking about what's been going on. Pretty sad. Very sad indeed. Hey, Liz, how are you? Good evening to you, Miss Ma'am. I don't know which one you prefer. Miss Ma'am. Wait, isn't that a streamer, Miss Ma'am? Whoops. Yeah. I was holding out hope. I really was. Hoping that it wasn't that he was somehow, some way gonna make it, but he did not, unfortunately. 2 young children, a beautiful wife. Sad news indeed. Justin is saying hello to everyone over on the Rumble side. So yeah, it's a little it's humbling in a way, but humbling to me anyway, just because I feel like wow, you know, don't take anything for granted. And it makes you take a step back, but very sad just because of the situation and the person that he was. And I'll get into a little bit. I had a very interesting conversation with someone today who was one of his followers, older, much older woman. And she had some things to say about it. So I'll share my thoughts with all of you and what she had to say. 75-inch TV. We have to start looking for a new TV. But Yankee has the specs for that. I don't know how big we can go. In our family room, it's ready to crap out on us. It's given us a bit of an issue. It's not being very kind, but it's still going, even though it turns on and turns off about 10 times before it actually goes to a screen. So before it actually decides to start working. Just in, Miss Firepaw said hello to you over on YouTube. Where is Miss Connie, Justin? 75-inch doesn't work? Are you kidding me right now? Wow. You really want that football to come through that screen, don't you? Bit rainy here today. Gloomy weather for sure. That nasty, nasty drizzle. The one that doesn't just soaks through everything. And it's just annoying. Something's going out, but we've had it for a couple years now. I mean, that TV's probably 12 years old. Older than 12, probably about 15, 16 years old. I think that's a pretty good life for a TV these days, I must say. So, how is everyone's Wednesday? How is everyone doing today? How is everyone getting by? It's hump day. We've got a lineup tonight, if it works out, which I'm thinking it will. But we okay. Looking at my Discord. Yes, we have quite the lineup for tonight. And confirmed, but let's see what happens, right? Because you never know, because life happens. And when life happens, you got to get to it. Look at me. I was planning on coming straight home. And I get a text from one of the children. What does Yankee call it? Sperm trophies? What does he call it? I don't even know what he calls it. Fuck trophies, right? Is that what he calls it? Fuck trophies? I had to derail my ride home. I had to kind of veer off the path there and stop and pick some stuff up. So, yeah. And here I am now. And I literally got home, had a drink of water, grabbed a handful of kettle cooked popcorn that one of the children love. I think it's Yankee's favorite too. He doesn't like the buttered one. And a handful of it, and here I am. So I might get cranky in a little bit. I may have to duck out and go grab something to eat. Justin, yours is great. I know you don't have Discord anymore, Justin. Don't know why, but that's a you thing, right? That's a you thing. No idea what's for dinner, Justin, because I'm not cooking today. Today's Wednesday. Wednesdays, we have leftovers or we grab something quick to eat because it's just Yankee and I. You know this. It's just Yankee and I. Nobody home. Everyone's doing their own thing. And I wind up just grabbing. Listen, peanut butter and jelly. I love peanut butter and jelly. I would have peanut butter and jelly every day. Carry out. Yeah, I get that. That's going to be a no-no in our future for sure. You'd never know what you get. Liz is keeping busy at work. Yeah, I had one of those days today too, Liz. We had lunch catered today. One of our reps showed up with lunch, and y'all know how I feel about onions and all of that. And it was subs, which was great. Very appreciative. I mean, you get what you get and you don't get upset, right? But had all the oregano and all the oil and vinegar on it, which had soaked through the bread. And I get some people like that because it makes the bread mushy and it makes it tasty. I'm not a really big fan of that. And onions. So, yeah. I took like 2 bites of it and then I was like, oh, I really feel bad. And it was cut in half. So I gave my other half away because I was not hungry. It's not that I wasn't hungry. I just not a fan of all of that. Onions and stuff like that, and the oil and the vinegar and the oregano. Not a fan. Justin, you work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right, Liz? It's just. And I took them off like the half that I was eating, but like I feel like my hands still smell like that, even though I washed them and I used hand sanitizer. And I'm like thinking, oh, maybe the hand sanitizer. Then one of my coworkers gave me these, forget what they're called, but they're like, she bought them off Amazon for like $10 a piece. She had to use her HSA or whatever. And testing, hello, how are you? She had to use up her HSA and she bought like a bunch of them. She gave them to everybody in the office and they smell really, really good. And I tried using that. Each different color is a different scent. I don't even know because they all say the same thing, but whatever. They smell really good, but even that didn't take that. I don't know. Maybe it was just in my nose. To me, it just didn't take the smell away of the raw onions on my finger. So I should have used a fork or a knife or something to scrape it off, but I didn't. I used my hands. 3 12-hour shifts, Justin? That's gotta suck. I will say I'm not hating the getting up during the daytime. I'm really not. Raw onions are fine if they are in something. Oh, I can't even do that. I can't even, no, won't do it. I don't like the crunch of them, the taste of them. Can't do it. There's lots of evil things going on in the news lately. Really sad. Even opening up Facebook I stopped following all of the news or whatever outlets that were on Facebook, the news pages. And I just mostly follow my interests, which are crafts and stuff like that. And just because I can't do it anymore. I can't. It is depressing. It is depressing and it's so sad. It's one of the scariest um it's scary. It's really, really scary how evil people can be. Free 12-hour shifts, that's all you're allowed? Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's depressing, it's scary, then you wonder why so many people suffer from anxiety because, they have to go out in the world and you never know who's around you. And I'm one of those people that I do have social anxiety. You guys know that. And I am constantly my head is constantly on a swivel, my ears are always listening. I'm always aware of what's around me. And when Yankee and I go out, I'll be like, "Did you hear that?" And he'll be like, "No." And I'll be like, "Oh my God, how did you not hear that?" Because I'm not paying attention. I'm like, it's not about paying attention. I'm like, you have to be aware of your surroundings. I'm constantly watching and constantly listening to what's going on. But it's scary. It's very, very scary. And I don't know if it's just the thing, the no accountability thing anymore. But, for example, and I wish Yankee was on here because I know he's going to be busy in the next hour with the dogs. Not sure if he's taking care of them yet, but I know he's going to be busy with the dogs and I know he's going to be busy trying to get himself ready for BTN. But I wish he would come on here because he knows, he sees it and he's heard of it. And we talk about this all the time. But like I just don't understand like how many people how many people are paying no attention to stop signs, to red lights, people running red lights. Like whatever happened to being afraid of getting a ticket or being held accountable for your stupidity? I don't get it. People just don't care. Well, it's time that people start being held accountable for the things that they do. And it's time that people stop, "Oh, it's just this, it's just that." Yeah, no. Sorry. No. Cooking the onion takes too long and is too much effort for me. Only onions I cook, I put them in my food and they're chopped up very, very fine. I do not like raw onions. I can't stand raw onions. Justin Henry, you love building stuff too. Well, that's good. You ran a red light last Sunday morning? Cop told you to go on? All right, well, you weren't involved in the accident, were you? If there was an accident, they were probably directing traffic. That's why they told you to keep going and run the red light. That's a little different. Yes. More consequences. All around the board. Not just for people who commit crimes, but for people who think they're being smart. Yeah, there definitely needs to be more consequences and more accountability. And I, for one, am all for it. Well, that's good, Justin. That means you pay attention when you drive, and that's a good thing. A lot of people don't. Yeah, so lately the news is um, very sad, and I hope that the um, very, very sad, and I hope that the person who committed the crime today gets held accountable for everything. I hope they get charged to the full extent of the law. I can't even talk about it without getting choked up, really. But yeah. So the person that I was talking to today, older woman, church-going woman, God-fearing woman, apparently lately there's been a huge movement for the younger crowd. People, the younger generation, there's been a big push for going to church, um, being more involved with family, which is awesome. And Charlie Kirk, apparently, if in the church community, apparently Charlie Kirk was a big component of that. A lot of the younger crowd was following Charlie and believed in what Charlie had to say. And so she was visibly upset when she heard of the news and when the announcement was made that Charlie had passed, which in turn made a lot of us in the office tear up and want to, say something. But yeah, so he was, I think a lot of kids looked up to Charlie. And I think it's a huge loss to the community. So that's all I had to say about that. Thank you, Liz. As always, you are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Justin Henry, if you look up Charlie Kirk, he has a lot of videos, TikTok, I believe. I used to follow him. I used to watch his videos a lot. I stopped doing so. I haven't really watched any of his videos in a little bit. Shooter is in custody. That is good news. I would love to confirmed by the FBI director. Good. I am interested in knowing his mental state. I'm interested in knowing. I heard little bits and pieces on the way home. Yankee and Ash talking about it for a little bit. And in the beginning of Yankee's stream. Look him up, Justin Henry. His last name is Kirk, Kirk. Father of 2 young ones, beautiful wife. I think you'd be interested. He debated a lot. He always engaged in the younger crowd. He was always going out to colleges and trying to talk to the younger crowd and trying to give them knowledge. He had lots of facts. And a lot of people didn't like him. So bury him in a red anthill with honey. Firepaw, I believe in this world, and a lot of you may not agree with me, and that's okay. You don't have to agree with me at all. I believe that you pay for everything in this world before you pass. Absolutely, Liz. And that was one of the things that I love to listen to him about. Like he would listen to you and he would ask you like, why do you think that way? And a lot of times a lot of the kids had no idea why they thought that way. They were just going on with, you know, what the in crowd was doing. No sense of thought for thinking for yourself. Yes, I believe that everything is paid for in this life. And I believe, and I said this last week on Bourbon and Beer, I believe that someone's unhappiness, their anger, their evil, their jealousy towards other people is their punishment. I believe that they will never be happy in life. They will never be successful in life because they harbor that jealousy and that bitterness. And that's enough for me. Mikey V, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Raging Gemini, hello. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Yankee, for the raid. Big Red, I do see you. I accepted your invitation. I accepted you coming in. So I'm not sure what's going on my end. I don't know if there's something I need to do on my end. I'm not tech savvy. Yankee would have to come and figure that out. Ashelon, hello, sir. How are you? Yeah, maybe Yankee's listening and he'll come in and maybe look at it. I don't know. Justin Henry, and that is always my philosophy. Having to work overtime. Now, hey, you could send Yankee the invoice. I'm just saying. It's you. Okay. All right. All right, Big Red. I don't know. I just sometimes, who knows? I have no idea. Right, Liz? The things we do for friends and then get kicked in the ass for it. It's all right. But that still doesn't stop. That still shouldn't stop anyone from going out of their way to help people because you get what you give. Although I really, really have to fight with myself sometimes to forgive and forget because I don't do that easily. Good karma will come to you, Justin. For those of you that are in Rumble and they have no idea who I'm talking to because he's not in the Rumble chat, it is Justin. He is over on YouTube. There he is. Oh, I can't hear you. No audio. Oh. He disappeared. He'll be back. He's still backstage. He's having issues coming on. He'll be back though. Oh, I heard something.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All
Perfect.
right. What's going on?
Not much. How are you, sir?
I am good. Blondie should be with us in a little bit. I gave her the link, so she did show me a picture. She's like, "Is this where I'm supposed to be?" I was like, "Yes."
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay. That's awesome.
yeah, I had to do something with my settings with Google and stuff like that because for whatever reason it was blocking it because I use my camera and sound everywhere else. So whatever.
Mm, yeah. See, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. First off, that's a Yankee thing. I call him over and I'm like, "Can you come fix this for me?"
Yeah.
Mikey V. Oh, yes. Hey, Justin, Mikey V said, "Justin, get your ass back on Rumble. I call bullshit on you getting kicked from Rumble." Mikey V, he has his reasons. We're not going to force the guy. It is what it is. If he wants to let us know, then he'll let us know. And when he's ready to come back, he'll come back. Patrick asked me earlier to say hi. All right, Liz. Well, you let him know that I said hi, but I'm sure he's going to be in here in about 10-15 minutes, just saying. I just have this feeling. So what's going on, Red?
Ah, you know, rough day today at work, and then obviously with the news with Charlie Kirk. I'm going to cover that tonight on the show. Uh, just It's really, really sad. Um, I didn't always agree with Charlie on some of the things that he said, but probably like 99% of the time I was with him. Maybe another 95% of the time I was with him because of our beliefs. I will say this, that he was a man of God. He was a family man and a patriot. And regardless of how people felt, the only thing he ever wanted to do was to get people to dialogue with one another, which is why he started Turning Point to go across campuses and do that work and talk to anybody. He never pushed anybody away. He never told anybody they couldn't speak, including when people were like, shouting over other people's, he would quiet his crowd down and be like, no, let them speak, just so that people could hear him. And again, we might not have necessarily, agreed on almost everything, but I damn sure didn't want to see him pass. He was, at least for our side of the aisle, for me, he was a force to be reckoned with, especially with the younger generation. He was doing really, really great work, just opening people's eyes. What's up, Yankee? I see your bald head popping in there.
I can't hear you. I don't have an earpiece in, but the whole camera and audio thing, Rumble, Ash figured this out. Rumble is forcing you to use what camera and mic is set as your default in Windows. So like
Okay.
most other places will remember what camera and audio you used last, and it'll
Yeah,
pick that. Rumble forces the default camera and microphone.
of
So yeah,
course.
Rumble Studio, the canvas is no bueno. Needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
But
they
I'm gonna go
need a
feed
lot
the
of work.
dogs, and then I'll be here for real.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
Uh,
joining us later?
I'm gonna, depending on how long it takes the dogs, because then I gotta set up for BTN
Okay.
too. So
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
So, that's where I was at with him. It was really sad to see. And I posted a long shot of it because I just didn't want. I knew when I saw him take the hit. And I've been there before, and I've seen what those gunshot wounds do. I knew exactly where he was hit, and was just like, oh man. So I made sure, like, when I showed the video, it was from a far shot, so people didn't see how gruesome it was. But then, of course, people were posting different angles. People were just recording him, and we got close up shots. And as soon as I seen him get hit, I was like, that's a bleeder. It's like it hit his jugular for sure. And it was almost immediately. Like the loss of blood was immediate. I was like, and if you're in healthcare, or anything like that, or you've been around stuff like that, time and action is incredibly important when things like this happen. And I know that they have usually at these events, they usually have paramedics and stuff like that. So I'm assuming because he didn't die right away, he died at the hospital. I'm assuming they worked him and they were able to stabilize him at the scene. But then he had just lost so much blood. It was instant too. It was like
yeah.
really instant. And I was saddened. And I actually had somebody, a good friend of mine, call me up. She was devastated. She had never seen anything like that at all, right? Watches movies and in Hollywood herself and stuff like that, right? And she just was like completely traumatized by it. So I had to kind of like talk her, to just be peaceful and stuff like that with her and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Talk her through and let her vent and rant. and you know, just tried to update her as things were coming to me. I was trying to update her, but like I saw it though,
Yeah.
D, and I just knew it. The minute I saw it, I was like, yeah, that was dead on. Uh,
Yeah.
the worst that could have happened is, maybe it hit his spine or something like that and paralyzed him for the rest of his life or something like that. But when I saw the amount of blood that leaked out of him instantly, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's not going to make it. I was like, they're not going to get him to a hospital to do traumatic surgery and fix that in time. It's just not enough time to do it.
Yeah, I have not seen the video yet. Like I
Yeah.
said, I was at work. I don't know if you were listening, but yes, Charlie Kirk was I don't know if you were listening before, but I work with someone, an older, much older woman who followed Charlie,
Hmm.
and they've seen in her church, they've seen a huge movement of just the younger generation starting to
Yeah.
come to church, and they follow him. They
Yeah.
loved him. So yeah,
Yeah,
so it was
absolutely. He was big on that. He was big.
yeah,
He did
yeah,
everything through scripture. Okay. He was
yeah,
a man of God. He
yep,
firmly believed in his mission, but he did everything through God. Okay. And no matter what nobody can say that he wasn't that way, including how he lived his life with his family. He loved his wife
mhm,
and his kids.
mhm,
He was always happy when his wife was pregnant the first time, and then the second time. I remember seeing him on America's Voice, because he had a show on there. He was just ecstatic because she
mhm,
came on the show to tell him, and like, and just if you watched his videos with his family, okay, he just always a smile from ear to ear just watching his family do things. He absolutely adored his wife and kids. So
mhm,
it is a absolute terrible loss, just for America, just because of the person he was.
yeah,
And obviously, it's a shame, and I don't know if there's anybody at Turning Point that can even remotely fill his shoes. And like he had been, if you notice, he had been kind of taking a back seat. Like he would come out and talk at the events and stuff, these big events. He would still come out and talk and be a speaker and interview people, like big names and stuff. But like he was letting his people like run it, and they were running it great.
mm,
Couple of the friends of our show, they work with Turning Point, and they go to his events, and they have him there. He flies them in and stuff like that, put them up in a hotel, and they did right by some of our guests and stuff like that. And
mhm,
by all means, by everything that I know about him, he was just genuinely a good guy. Against, it's just sad. It was sad to see.
mhm,
Trauma unfortunately just kind of bounces off of me just because, like, what I've seen and done, and the things that I've experienced, and it just, and I don't mean that in a negative way, like it doesn't affect me, because it did. It actually, when I saw it, it affected me. Like I was like, oh
mhm,
my god, it bothered me, uh, just to see 31 years old, 31-year-old man, right? Like you think you're gonna have more decades in the world, and all because of some crazy leftist loon. Okay.
mhm. And
They're big.
it's hard not to put yourself,
Yeah.
and I don't mean this disrespectfully, I don't mean, like, to take the attention away from it, but it's hard not to put yourself if you have kids, it's hard for you
Yeah.
not to put
Oh
yourself
yeah.
in that position and say, "Holy shit, what would I do?" Like, I
My
you know
son is the same age. Okay. So like I was like, oh my God. Like that's the first thing I thought about. What is
Yeah,
his parents? By all means, his
right.
parents are good people too. I was like,
Mhm,
what are his parents? His wife is already, I don't know if I don't think she was at the event, but I'm pretty sure like immediately she was getting the phone calls and stuff like that. And
yeah,
I just it's just sad. Really, really
yeah.
sad day today. Uh, and then you had the maniac on the
Ugh,
Charlotte train that killed that poor girl, and
I
people just stood by and watched, filmed, or whatever the hell they did. Nobody took action. Nobody. I couldn't stand by and just like not do anything. And just at a minimum, someone should have went and just apply some pressure. Someone else called 911, right? Because she didn't die right away. She bled out.
right. She
Like
could
almost
have
3 minutes
survived.
later.
She
Yeah,
could have survived.
almost 3 minutes later, it was because she bled out. Had somebody
Hey,
just
Halo.
taken the time, just taken 2 seconds to run over to her and just not have fear in their heart and just do something, maybe she would have survived.
Well, what are
It's
I do have a question for you because I
sure.
know a little bit about your background from what I've heard you speak about. Um, and mental health is huge in this country. I
Hmm.
mean, mental health is huge all over the world,
Correct.
honestly.
We've seen it play out in real time.
Right. Um, what are your thoughts as to why there is no fear and why we are seeing this. I mean, the whole seeing it, yes. Social media, immediate
It started way before
access.
that, though.
Right. But what are your thoughts? Why?
Well,
Why?
okay, so one of the three tenets, right, of Marxism, just one of the many, but three is destruction of the nuclear family, which they've done.
Mhm.
Okay, destruction of any kind of civility, which they've done with stuff like cashless bail. Um, Remember, we used to have insane asylums in this country. Okay, there was a time where people got put away for a portion of their life. Okay, the dude in Charlotte was like 14-time felon. Okay, and he just kept walking. And there's no repercussion anymore for bad behavior. Right? We stopped shaming people. But this is all again. This is all this is all in the Marxist handbook. Right? I tell people on my show all the time that you have to go back to the late 19th century is when the shift started in America. And you didn't know about it because it was well hidden. All right. And they infiltrated absolutely everything from our churches to our schools to you name it. Right. And that's another big tenet: the family, religion, and civil discourse. Okay. Those three things right there, civility in general. And they have managed to really, really do a great job at it. All you have to do is watch in any of these blue cities, okay, where the DAs don't go after anybody. The cops are strapped; they can't do anything, right? Like it's like I'm gonna arrest somebody, and 3 seconds later they're gonna be out on the street,
Right.
right? So it's like then they start getting fatigued. Like, why am I even bothering to pick this person up? Because like I'm gonna run them through everything, okay, and in a couple hours they're gonna be back on the street. It's not even gonna make a difference what I do. All right.
Right.
So they got rid of insane asylums, went away. They started changing things, okay, in all kinds of psychological manuals and psychiatric manuals on what was psychotic and what wasn't, right? To get people synthesized, all right, and
I agree.
desensitized, let me say it the other way around, actually, from what abnormal behavior is. Right.
Hmm.
So now you think like you see people do things and you're like, oh, yeah, that's just whatever. Another day, another day in the hood. Right. Like, and so people have been desensitized from, hey, what's up, Blondie? What's going on, hon?
Hey, hi guys.
Blondie,
Hi,
hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice to
Sorry it
meet
took
Yeah.
me a while
you.
to get in here. It's my first time doing this on a Rumble studio.
Oh, you're fine.
How are you
Welcome.
guys?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? We were just talking about actually Blondie's probably going to have a weight, being that she's actually in healthcare, she's going to have a phenomenal take on it, way better than mine. Mine, I'm using it more from what has gone on in history and how Marxist infiltration into our nation has absolutely upended a lot of stuff. And
Mm.
it's had an effect, everything from healthcare to you name it. But Blondie has a pretty good take on a lot of this stuff when it comes to mental health. So I'll let her get into it. Go ahead, Blondie. I'll let you go.
Yes. So let me get right off and running right off to the races. Love it. Oh my goodness. What a sad day. Like I just can't even, other than Charlie, there was just another school shooting this afternoon at a high
That's
school
right.
in Colorado
Colorado.
with
Oh,
That's right.
geez.
casualties.
Didn't hear about that.
I really, and it was right around it was right around when school got out, when high school got out. And, I have a high schooler, I have a middle schooler, and I mean, I like want to be sick at this point. Like at this point we can blame, antidepressants, we can blame all these things. At this point, the Democratic Party needs to be labeled a terrorist organization. And if Donald Trump doesn't do that, like this is a really serious problem. And it's it's now racism, it's this black on white crime, it is literal hate crimes. It is trans people attacking. Charlie never put people down. He always gave people a platform to, if you don't agree with me, you can come speak to me. Let's have an actual conversation. Let me understand why you feel this way. And I've always been the same way, when on Instagram and all the trolls and all the bullshit, the piece of shit that's in jail right now that was just arrested last week that I put away, for trying to get me, he was trying to have me killed. He made a video about me saying to his 10,000 followers, go find out who she is and let's post her address. And he did that against me. He did it against ICE agents. He's now
Yep.
facing a third-degree federal felony in Georgia. He's facing several felonies in Texas. And, God damn it, when is this going to end? Because it's not
Hmm.
going to be him that's going to go do it. It's going to be one of these crazy fucking assholes that sees this and goes and does it, because that's what happens every time. You know what I mean? And now my Instagram was banned. My voice was silenced because I put away one of these people. And this is the kind of shit that happens because of these people. When is it going to end? I need answers because, goddamn it, I'm about to go start a civil war myself. Like, I am so upset right now.
Right.
Like, that's why I'm so glad I had this podcast to be on tonight, because I feel so silenced. And people like Charlie actually had a voice, and he no longer has that. Like, are they just going to go around and just start killing all of us? Like, I was personally threatening my kids, and I don't even know if I can do this tonight, but this is just so hard.
You and I have to get together after the show. We'll reach out.
These
I don't
people need to
have
be stopped.
They do. They absolutely do.
100%.
And I don't care whether it's minute doxing. I don't care whether you're putting my name out there. I don't care whether you think you're badass. But I promise you that I will go to the full extent of the law. I don't give a shit. And I know people that are working on it. So I will.
Yeah, it's a serious thing. She's absolutely correct. Like, when does it
Sorry,
stop?
guys. Just
It's all
No,
right.
you're
Take your
fine.
time, honey.
You're
You take your
fine.
time.
Yep. Take your
Um,
time.
it's just a terrible thing. Like, when does it stop? Right? Like, she's got a family. Okay, this
Mhm.
fucking nut job, all right, is out there telling his people, and like she said, it's not them that are gonna do it. They incite other people to do it. This person who shot Charlie today most likely got incited by some of the things they were reading, by listening to the hate that Charlie gets and stuff like that, and not being able to, in their own mind, form an opinion and say what's logic or not. They have lost any voice of logic or reason at all on the left, and it's just, they constantly call us the hateful, and it's not us calling to rise up and hurt people. I've never once on my show ever said anything or told anybody on my show or any of my freaking socials to go hurt other people. I won't do that. Right? Like, it
Mhm.
just won't. For one reason, I'm the one who's going to lose, because, as you see, Blondie tried to do the right thing, okay,
Mhm.
and she's the one that suffered for it. She lost her socials for it and stuff like that, and they continue to leave this fucking jackwagon up on Instagram and whatnot. So again, it's not them that are going to do it. They don't have the balls or the cojones to walk up to somebody and, like, just in real time, okay, and just do the deed, right? Like,
Mhm.
you know what? I hate you. They don't have that in them.
Right.
Okay. There's only a small percentage of people that are true believers that will actually do some shit like that. All right. But they want to get other people to do it, right? Because then they could be like, well, put your hands up, and, that wasn't me. Look, why
We
don't you go
call
back
them
and see my videotape? But they know
yeah.
what they're doing.
We call them
Okay. They
keyboard
understand what it is
cowboys.
they're doing.
We
Yeah.
call them keyboard cowboys because you could sit
For a
behind the
reason.
screen and
Yeah.
not do anything, and I absolutely agree with you. But again, there needs to be accountability, and we have to step up and, you know what? Press charges to the full extent of the law. Like,
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
I'm
care.
working on it. I've done FOIA requests for the body cam footage for the day that little piece of shit was arrested, because
Mhm.
my comeback to Instagram is going to be that. It is going to be, this is the little piece of shit and I guarantee you he was crying. I know my source. I don't know if one of my friends that I found through all of this, he has a source that works at Peoria County Jail that literally said he was crying when he was in the jail. So,
Well, that's
but
keyboard cowboy, typical keyboard cowboy. I
yeah,
have
he
no.
was, if all of his posts went viral on Instagram, on X, way before I was ever involved in any of this. And in the video, so the Texas Capitol was literally evacuated because of him, because he said, everybody go, take your guns and go shoot Republicans that are holding Nicole Collier or whatever fucking dumb bitch they were, whatever. And in the beginning of it, the only consequence that even came to mind, he's like, I might get a ban or a restriction for saying this, but go. So to him, that was the only consequence he would have suffered. was, I might get a ban on Instagram. Well, the little piece of shit still, his things are still up there, which at this point it's evidence. Although we all had our own copies of the videos because his girlfriend tried to delete a bunch of shit from his account because she deactivated her Facebook and her Instagram after he was arrested, which
Well, of
good for
course.
her because I put her name out there and she was getting hate from everybody. So they wanted to see a dangerous individual, and I still didn't get as dangerous as I could have been because now I'm at the point now with losing my Instagram and now with what happened with Charlie, it's an even more of a reason for our voices to be heard. And it infuriates me even more now. Like I can't even describe the way that I feel right now. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
I had no idea that this was happening to you at all. I had no idea that this was happening, and I
It
truly
just happened on the 23rd, and yeah, my account was banned on the 23rd.
wow.
Yep.
I truly am sorry for what you're going through, and there's no words. But again, like, yes, it comes back to no accountability and them thinking that they can get away with whatever and that there's no one to stand up for us to help us. But that has
Yeah.
to change. We need to make that change. Because if we
And I
don't,
tried, and what
right.
happened? I lost all my shit, like what for
Well,
what?
hang
So
on.
what
Hang on.
did I do all of, so it's like to start it again for what? Just for them to
Yeah.
do it, like
Mhm.
I want to be sick to my stomach right now.
Well, Yankee and I, 13 years ago, we streamed and we got doxxed. I'm not sure if you guys have heard the story or not, but I'm sure that
Yankee told me
yeah,
some of it.
Oh
we
no.
we had very young children at the time, and we stopped. We stopped. I said, "This is it. Our
Jeez.
kids are, no, they're too young. We're not going to do this." We came back, and this time I'm not stopping because guess what? The biggest gift I could have ever taught my kids is how to defend themselves, and they can defend themselves. They can defend themselves, and I'm not backing down. I'm not stopping. Do what you will. I'm not stopping. So I don't
It's
know if Big Red has put you apprised of everything that's been happening, but yeah, I'm
No,
not stopping.
I tend not to. I tend to let people tell their own stories just
Mhm.
because just out of personal,
Yeah,
I knew that it
yeah.
would get once she started talking about it, you would, reveal the same shit that happened to you.
Mhm.
It's but she's right and you're right, right? Like we can't stop talking. We cannot, no matter what it is, we have to absolutely continue to drill our messages, okay? Because we're reaching people. All right. It might not seem like it, but we are. Okay. And we
Mhm.
might have a small family now. That family might get a little bigger, but like I keep telling all of y'all, I'll take 1,000 of you ride or dies over 1 million followers any day.
Mhm.
Okay. Because that's just how I roll and how I grift. That's my grift. All right. I'll take 1,000 of you patriots any freaking day, you
Mm.
know. Over being like a big huge channel and stuff like that, because a lot of those people, I call them big con, they've all forgotten how their grind, they've all forgotten where they came from. Okay. And they could easily be having someone in big con could easily pick up her story. Okay, you're gonna tell me they don't know what happened to her? They know
Mhm.
exactly. They know who we all are, right? They know who, especially those of us that use our voice constantly. All right, so
Mhm.
their people are constantly filtering when they're looking for guests and stuff like that. Anybody could have picked her up.
Yeah.
All right, which is why I'm gonna have her on freaking as much as I can, because she's gonna always have a platform with me, and I do that for everybody. But because I love Blondie a lot, she means a lot to me. She's dear to me. She's what do you call it? She's helped me in my personal life. So like she knows that no matter what, she always has she always has my show. I tell her and I tell my other partner Scott, I was like, if someone came to me tomorrow and was like, hey, we want to pick up your show, and I was like, well, Blondie and Red Day are coming with me, and then if they can't come with me, then guess you don't have me. That's just the way it is. That's how I
Yeah.
am. I'm loyal that way. Oh, but you're
Yeah.
going to be dropping money. I could give a rat's ass. These are the people who helped me get here. You think I'm just going to leave them behind?
But it's not about money. That's the thing. And we say it
Correct.
all the
But
Uh,
time.
but you see, but the reason I'm going there is because
Yeah.
we all know, and we've watched Big Con get bigger. Okay, and
Yeah.
we all watched when we used to watch them do. I never have TikTok, but we used to see them on Instagram, or when they have really small YouTube channels, and we're listening to their videos almost 10 years now. Okay, and some of them are now super big, and they've all forgotten how they got in there. Right,
Mhm.
like it was the people. Okay, I will never do that to anybody. My platform, I bring people on all the time, okay, who are small, medium. I've had a few people who are bigger than me, but it doesn't matter to me. I just want to have a platform for voice, which is why I told Blondie, okay, I know this feels like shit, and I mean, I'm not going through what she's going through, so I can't say I know what she's going through. I can't. But you
Right.
have me. You have our platform. It's you. You're on with me. Okay, so you know you can fucking rant about whatever the hell you want. I'm bringing her on here. I hope she comes on here more, even without me. She doesn't have to be. I don't have to be here. I hope you guys just
Yeah,
get together and dialogue with one another and stuff like that.
absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's just two ladies, chopping it up about shit. You know what I'm saying? And I
Absolutely.
just, but you're right too, right? Like, it has to stop. It has to stop. I want to see action. And I'm going to get into that in my show. So like tonight, if you guys tune in, you're going to hear me fucking rant tonight. I'm going to get into it today because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. All right.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode is strictly about fucking the hate against us and the violence that is constant against us, whether it's what happened to Charlie Kirk, whether we're getting spit at, run out of freaking restaurants, whatever it is. Okay,
Hmm.
or just having fucking what happened to her, where she was just trying to do the right thing, okay, to alert people like, hey, this guy is saying some really nasty shit. Didn't even do anything other than that. This guy's saying some nasty stuff. You got to pay attention to what he's saying. You guys should really pay attention. Instagram, no. So they go
Yeah.
after her, right? And his shit
Yeah.
is his garbage is still up there. So his voice is still there. And like she said, her
But
fucking
that's
his boyfriend, because from what I understand, he was a peggy and liked to get pegged. Okay, fucking, was trying to
Oh,
take
yeah, I
shit.
still have those pictures of his girlfriend and her big black strap on. I also have the
uh,
screenshots of his messages where he's talking about how
uh,
he's
I
ready
don't
to go
I
to
don't ever
prison
want to
because he
see that.
loves the hot gay sex. So hope you're having
Oh.
fun, Andrew.
oh geez.
Yeah. So,
Well,
What a
you've
big
got
trash
but
can. What a
but it has
you've
to
piece.
got
stop.
some support over on the YouTube side. I only go on YouTube because I
Yeah,
have
I see him.
literally
I see him.
a
They're
handful
what do you call it?
of, yeah, but they are Justin Henry. Uh, what can I do to help Blondie? And then he put "Stay strong, Blondie" with 3 heart emojis. So very
Well,
sweet
thank you. I
person.
appreciate it. I'm trying to stay strong, but
You
today
know,
with
I was
what happened with Charlie, it's like it's just I don't know.
I told her a lot of the patriots that were following both of us or we collaborate with and stuff like that have been in touch with me.
Mhm.
And I've told her earlier this week, I was like, no matter how you come back, whether it is you get your pages back or they fucking fuck you and you got to start over, no matter what, you got people who are ready to blow you up again. Your hard work
Absolutely.
is not going to go fucking unnoticed, and we're going to make sure you got people now who are going to grind for you to get you where you need to be again when you come back and make you even fucking bigger. Like I said, I want you to be that phoenix that rises from the ashes and absolutely fucking destroys people. Like I said, I got plenty of love for her. She's a great person and a fantastic person in my life that has helped me. Like I said, in my personal life with shit. So I'm like Dana White fucking loyal to her. That's
There
just
you
the way I
go.
am.
We as content creators here on Rumble, there's definitely something we can do. And I think not in the public side, not live streaming, but I think we somehow have to get together. And there's some people that are, Yankee knows a couple of people within Rumble. I know a lot of other creators that know a couple of people higher ups within Rumble that we can reach out to, and that something has to be put in place. Something has to be put in place.
Yeah.
You can't allow this to happen. And I'm sure that Rumble, from what I understand, Rumble is one of the platforms that is very strict with that. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's put them to the
As far
test.
as what, like what?
Doxing, not.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. From
Wow.
what I
I mean,
understand.
we'll see
Um,
because like fucking on my show on Saturday they were doxing you guys, and then
oh yeah.
they doxed me too, thinking it was a dox.
Hmm.
I was like, you fucking morons. Anybody
It's
who
not a
follows me on
dox.
Instagram, it's like anybody who follows me on Instagram or watches my show knows my name, you dipshit. I was like, you guys didn't dox anything. Fucking
You know that
idiots.
you could You can go online and figure out information, but what's funny is that half the shit that they're putting out there isn't
Is
even
incorrect.
is incorrect. Is incorrect. So
Well, see,
how
the
we
little piece of shit that was trying to dox me, he never knew
Mhm,
my last name. He
mhm.
thought I live, he thinks I live in one city, and for, he may have people watching me right now, so I'm not going to say where I live. I
No,
won't
don't.
ever
Yeah.
say that again
Yeah,
ever
no,
Don't
on
do
we
here.
anything.
we
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But I was also a lot, he's near Chicago. I'm also a lot closer to him than he thinks. He thought it was somewhere else, which makes it a lot funnier for me. Really made it
Mhm,
funny because he thinks he's so threatening, but I actually had somebody in his town following him. I actually knew the exact fucking gas station he was sitting at recording. I had the literal address. And that
mm,
was one of the reasons the Bloomington Police Department went to his house. And that's how I got him, was because I called the police. That was the only way I could confirm his address. So on X, the guy did a picture search of one of his videos and they found the rental. And dude, it was like it was God's work. It must have been the way that this all came into play. But this had already went viral on Twitter before I ever got involved in it. But so we had the address. So I called the Bloomington Police Department and I was like, okay, if this guy's such a narcissist, if this is his address and they go there, he'll post about it instantly. No shit. 20 minutes later, he has a post on Instagram. Oh, the police were just at my house, blah, 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 blah. I was right on the phone with FBI Chicago, and because of the National Guard going into Chicago this week, they fucking picked him right up within 2 hours. Also, my friend Benny, who is one of my really good friends on Instagram, he actually is he's an extradition agent for the feds. So he also called, with both of us calling within 2 hours. He was literally picked up by U.S. Marshals, and from what I know so far, he's still sitting in the Peoria County Sheriff's Department jail, crying like a little bitch. So yeah, I don't know.
well,
I
hopefully
just how all this came about, and all I did was warn people of him. And on my Rumble page, on my base Blondie page, I have my video on there
Mhm,
of what I posted to Instagram. That is what got me banned, which I
mm,
put his address in there for about 1.2 seconds. It was like a super quick screenshot. But
mhm,
also the night before, I gave him an out and I sent him and his girlfriend a message on Instagram and I said, I'm letting you both know that I know your address. I also know her full name. I know she works at Illinois State University. I have pictures of her wearing a big black strap on. I was like, I will literally, so this is your out. You have 1 hour to remove the video of my face, asking your little shit followers to come find me. Because I promise
mhm,
you don't want to come find me. I promise I am not the motherfucking one. You can come
mhm,
find me, but you're not going to like how motherfucking ends. I don't care if you're Democrat, Rainbow, a goddamn whatever. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care.
mhm,
I just do not care. You know what I mean? You better go get a professional hit like you did on Charlie, because you ain't gonna come up to my motherfucking house and roll up
Oh,
on me and my kids and think you're gonna do a
let's not
goddamn.
wish any of that.
mhm.
Oh my God.
Let's
Like,
not
I
wish
am
any of that
so
on you.
pumped up right now. Maybe I need to I don't even know. I am so angry right now that this person was allowed to do this to me. I lose my platform. I lose everything. He's literally in jail facing at least 3 federal felonies, facing at least 20 years minimum.
Mhm.
And I lost everything. Like, and then, there's all these shootings. Well, I mean, what is it going to be tomorrow? The next time they're going to try to assassinate, I mean, when is it going to end? So anytime anybody talks out in public, we need to worry about being shot, or anything.
That's
Nothing is safe. I've gotten a 1 week ban on Instagram before for saying hi. Literally. I literally have been banned for not even saying a cuss word.
hmm.
Like
Wow.
the one girl, Crash Out Kylie. I went on her Instagram post once we figured out who she was, and I said, post your receipts of the MAGA men asking you to sleep with them every week. That was all that
I
I
remember
said.
that.
I
I
didn't put a
remember that
cuss
post of
word.
hers.
I didn't say anything. And guess who got a 1 week ban? this motherfucker right here, like always. You know what I mean? I get messages from people telling me to go kill myself, telling me to go fucking kill myself. I post the messages on Instagram and I get a 1-week ban for posting their shit telling me to go kill myself. How about I come kill you, bitch? Like, oh my, I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just getting too pumped up for this right now, but I'm literally about to go start a civil war myself. I have had enough. I lost my job because of COVID. I'm a nurse. I lost that. You know, my husband was in the military. My ex-husband was in the army. I fucking met that piece of shit, Joe Biden. I shook the piece of shit's hand. My Facebook was banned 2 weeks before the election. I've lost everything. I've got to the point now where I am tagging Donald Trump on Truth Social. Like, you need to stand up for me. I stood up for you. My shit is all gone. There's pictures of my kids that are gone. It's all just gone. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do this.
Okay.
You're fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay.
She's
Yeah.
had it pretty bad.
And
She's
this
had it
is
pretty rough.
what destroys lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I
Yeah.
totally get it. You
Yeah.
know, I understand. Um, it's why I took the position, I want to say on inauguration day when YouTube took us all down, regardless of the size of the channel. Anybody who was broadcasting the inauguration, they took us all down. And then I
Yep.
decided to, I'm just like, I'm going to make sure that, I mean, all channels, like from big to small, didn't make a difference. Everybody got it. They only let like a few channels broadcast it. There was a couple of people I know who ended up staying with it. They didn't get hit, but they hit most, like 90% of us. Uh,
Mhm.
and I just decided at that point, I was like, I'm going to make sure that I'm going full tilt on Rumble, and any show that gets taken down on YouTube, I don't give a rat's ass because I'm still on Rumble. I'm still going,
Right.
you know. I'm just going to continue to voice my opinion. No one's going to stop me. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let anybody stop me. I've been through too much and seen and done too much in my life. At 51 years old, going to be 52 this year. That I'm just not going to let anything stop me. Nothing's
Yeah.
breaking me at this point. Um, I move a certain way anyway. And just do my shows and everything like that. But I feel her fucking pain. Like I see her frustrations and I feel it because she's
Oh.
going through it. She worked her ass off to get her platform, good and got some really good followings and people who followed her and stuff like
Mhm.
that and fucking lost it all. And like with her Facebook page, she had pictures of her family and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
fucking sucks. It sucks.
I honestly, I refrain from, and only because from experience, from what happened to us 13 years ago,
Mhm.
I refrain from posting pictures or anything like that of my kids,
Yeah.
just because of the experience that we went through. And
Yeah.
here's one thing that I did want to say is, yes, we put, anyone can see us, right? Anyone. You come on a platform, anyone can see you. We let people know what we want them to know, right?
Yeah.
That's just how it
Yeah.
goes.
Anything that we divulge is because we're okay with divulging it.
Right. But that doesn't give somebody else the right to come in. Listen, if I don't like what a person is saying, move on. Move on. I don't have the time to sit there and, thumbs down or talk shit about someone. Or, I mean, if you come into my live and you start talking shit, well, then you're going to have to hear it from me, because don't come in here talking shit about me and don't expect me not to say anything. Right. But it's expected when you're in when I say public, I'm not a Hollywood superstar, national television, nothing
Yeah.
like that. But when you're in the public's eye, you expect some kind of
Decorum. There's got to be.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's rules to this shit, right? Like
right.
there are long-standing rules to this shit that we do way before social media. Just putting your face on a picture, okay, there's just rules. The rules haven't changed, all right? Like,
Right.
so listen, I go out of my way not to dox anybody on my show, even people that
No.
like I can't stand. I just don't do it. Anybody that comes
And
on my show, I make sure they let me know ahead of time. What do you want? You want me to call you by your handle? Is it okay to call you by your first name? People call me by my first name all the time because they know me, right? Plus, again, my
mhm,
first name's out there, so it's not like I'm not hiding anything.
Right.
Uh, we had on Friday's guest, we had a correction officer, and we completely just, we took our camera off and changed her name to special guest. That was it, right? Just to protect her anonymity, all right?
mhm,
Because like she was going to talk about some stuff, and we wanted to make sure she was protected. So I will go out of my way to protect anybody who comes on my show, um, and I stay within the rules that have always been there, right? Like just stay on what it is that you're supposed to do. Um,
mhm,
I had I had like two blow ups on my show when I first started. I haven't had one since because on the second one, and the second one wasn't really a blow up. It was just something that pissed me off. The first one though was like a blow up, and then the second one that pissed me off, I was like, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I stopped giving these people any energy back,
mhm.
right? And just didn't pay attention. I told my moderator, okay, you have free reign to banish anybody into the phantom zone that you feel when they come in with that wokey shit,
Mhm.
handle business because I'm not going to pay attention to it. Um, and he does. He just like, he was like, he was waiting for that too. He's like, I just wanted to make sure because like we don't do woke shit. And anybody who comes into our chat, whether it's on YouTube or Rumble, he's like, just to let you know, when they start like talking stuff, it's like, I'm giving you a heads up. We don't do woke shit. And then what he does is he'll just when they come out with some dumb shit, he'll educate them on whatever it is they're talking about, and then he banishes them to the phantom zone, and then they're dead on arrival when they come. So
Mhm.
that's my approach. My approach is I'm not giving anybody any energy. I'm just not. The only people I'm
Right.
going to give energy to are my viewers and the people who come and ride with me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now Saturday nights. Okay,
Mhm.
those are the only people I have to give my energy to because they're giving me their energy by hanging with me. Okay, so I got to make sure I give it back.
See, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm of the mentality of, listen, you want to come in here and you want to have a discussion. You may not agree with
That's
me. I
different.
don't have to I
That's
don't have
different
to
though.
having a discussion. But don't come in here and try to troll and dox and just put out stupid shit because you have no idea what you're talking about. Like
Right.
you really don't.
See,
You don't
that's
have the
different though.
information. But I'm okay with someone. We just had I think it might have been the night we met you and jobless where someone came in and said something and I was like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I know that. I can't be
Mhm.
everyone's cup of tea. The world would
Right.
be boring if
It's true.
we were all everyone's cup of tea, right?
It's true.
And that's okay. But you don't have to hang out here. You don't have to be here. You can go anywhere else. But if you want to stay and you want to hear what we have to say,
Right.
then I appreciate it. If you want to give me a chance, that's great. But just move on. And that's what I do. If I happen
Yeah.
to come across someone's live, whether it's here or another platform, if I like their stuff, great. I stay and listen. If I don't like it, I move on. But this whole thing of, I don't like them, so I have to try to do everything I can to bring them down and to destroy them.
Yeah.
Why?
That's again, that's why I don't give them that energy. Now I
Mhm,
agree with you. What you said, I tell people all the time, and I joke, and I'm like, yeah, my show's pretty much an echo chamber because we're talking about certain things. You might call it that. I don't really give a shit if you
mhm,
do or not. Okay, but that doesn't mean that if someone came into the chat and was genuine about their discussion, right? And we've had them. We've had people come in and actually have a genuine discussion with us. It's very rare. Most of them are trolls. Um, and my mods know that. They're like, if it's a genuine discussion, they have some genuine points they want to get out, and they're being respectful in the
mhm,
chat. Then we'll absolutely discuss it with them, and my chat will discuss shit with them, and whether they're going back and forth, I'm like, no, this is why you're wrong, and this is why you're wrong, but they're being respectful about it. That's fine. And my mod knows that the minute people start getting disrespectful, you got to shut it down.
mhm.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you come into my space and troll, you're not going to get my energy. You won't. It makes them more mad, okay, that they're not taking and siphoning any energy from you than if you do. When you
Right.
do, they get happy and it's like a jeer for them. They're just like, yes, I got them to react. So when you don't react to some of these dipshits, because that's what they
Mhm,
are, okay, they
mhm,
get even more worked up. All right. And then they go they just keep going and going. It's like my dad used to tell me, right? He's like, growing up, he's like, you're gonna run into bullies. He's like, and I don't care if you get your ass kicked. You fight that bully each and every time.
Mhm.
He's like, the day you come home and I find out you didn't fight, that's when you're gonna have a problem with me. He's like, I could
Right.
care if you get your ass kicked each time. He's like, because you know what's gonna happen? Because you kept kicking, you kept fighting back, you kept hitting back, is what you did. They're gonna get tired of it. They're just
Mhm.
gonna get tired of it because they're
Yep.
like, every time I mess with this person, like, all right, I might beat them, but like, yeah, they kind of hit back and they kind of hit hard, right?
Mhm.
So it kind of works that way too when you're not giving them the energy, right? Because they're like,
Yeah.
but see me, talk to me,
Yep.
talk to me. I want you to talk to me, but you're not. That's the
Yep.
way I hit back because like I don't even pay attention. It's like, all right, and I just keep rolling.
Yep. And you just
But
keep
yeah,
collecting that evidence, and you just
yeah,
keep
that's it.
collecting that
Yeah,
evidence. Just keep
just keep
collecting it
snapping
because
it. Yeah,
it's gonna come in handy because
correct,
it just is. It just is. It will come in handy.
correct.
Unfortunately, that's the evil that we have in the world, and that's the world that
Yeah,
we are living in. And I have always told my kids, and just taken it as a mama bear perspective. I'm older, um, not as old as you, but I'm older. I may look older than you, but um, I I really feel for the next generation that's coming up. I really
yeah.
do. I mean, maybe our parents said the same thing. Maybe our grandparents said the same
Yeah, I
thing.
think
I
it's
don't
like
know.
I think so, but no,
It's
no,
an
I know
accurate
what you mean.
statement.
Yeah,
um, but I really do because I honestly I don't know what's going on in this world. I don't know the evil, um, the mental issue that we have, mental health issue that we have going on in this country, and that's one of the things that's always intrigued me. People's minds have always intrigued me. Why do people
yeah.
do what they do? Why, you know? And there he is.
There's Yankee.
There he is.
What's
There he
up?
goes. There he
What
goes.
is going on?
Yeah, it's tough what we're going through. It's not our side, okay? And again, I'm going to talk about it tonight. Obviously, what happened with Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to get into it. That just it's not our side that's violent, right? Because when you think about it, if our side ever decided to get violent, it would be really bad. It would be very
Yes,
very bad. Okay, I
Yeah,
mean
we're
we
not
have
we're not gonna be throwing dildos. We actually have
yeah yeah
we have
it's
freedom
not.
seeds.
Right. Yeah, exactly. We got, yeah, we definitely got freedom seeds and whatnot. So it's not us. And you hear it from their politicians, you hear it from the Marxist state media constantly. I mean, the dude wasn't even off the stage and in the hospital yet, and the fucking news was blaming the
I heard.
shooter on him,
I
the
heard
shooting
about
on
it.
him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I heard
saying?
about
I'm
that.
just like MSLSD was doing their thing like right away, blaming Charlie Kirk for the crazy nut that shot him. It's like, are you for real? So again, it's
Oh,
another reason
now
why
they're
legacy
blaming.
media is dead.
I was just looking at a bunch of stuff. Now they're blaming, of course, Trump,
They're always going to blame
because
Trump for everything.
he incites violence, and of course they had
Never
to
heard him
mention
say anything
January
violent.
6th.
Yeah,
And did you see the clip about the MSNBC? The guy that was on MSNBC, like right after it happened, he goes,
yeah,
we don't have all the information
yeah,
yet, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're not sure this could have been a fan that
Yes,
was shooting off their
yes,
firearms in
yes.
celebration.
Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
like,
I saw that.
you really put that out on the air. You
Yeah, they did.
really said that on live
They did.
fucking TV.
They did,
Like
bro.
I know.
They did, bro. And
They're
again,
they're mental.
it
Liberalism
is.
is a mental disorder, and they all need to be wearing white huggy jackets
Hey,
and be
Connie, how are you?
we need to make institutions great again.
It is
Yeah.
the reason why legacy media is dead. Okay, it's the reason why people tune into shows like ours, right? Because with me, and I've been having a lot of guests recently because it's political season in like New York City and in some places in California and whatnot. They got an election in California. Well, actually, there's elections every year. You really should be paying attention to who's running in your town or whatever.
Because those are the
Um,
important ones. Local,
those are
local,
the most
local.
important ones, is the local ones. But we've been bringing a lot of people from New York City. Like this week on Friday, I got Elijah Diaz, who's running in District 45 in Brooklyn. Okay, youngest Republican Christian conservative ever, 22 years old to run in New York City. right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's running and he's doing a pretty good job, and that's what I'm trying to do. So we've been having more guests and just talk. Usually we have like talk shows. Me and my co-host Red Day Walker, we're usually bringing up news and stuff like that, and we cover shit sometimes that the media doesn't pick up until like a week or two later. And it's like we'll hear it. I'm like, yeah, didn't we cover this shit like a week ago? It's like, yes, like we were on it, and that's why legacy media is dead, and why people tune into shows like ours, because they want to hear conversations about what the fuck is going on in the world. Okay, good or bad, all right, they want to hear it, all right, and get it straight up instead of the bullshit that they have to deal with, like, well, maybe it was one of his fans that was shooting their gun up in the air. Like, that is the total crock of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry,
It's
I'm
just
trying to write a comment in here because I
no,
can't
it's okay.
find.
Yeah, I know I have that. I'm trying to find my mouse. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out of here in about 10 minutes because I gotta get finished setting up. But I'm gonna talk about that tonight on my show, and pay a quick tribute to Charlie Kirk, because like I was telling DA, I was like, I didn't always agree with everything that came out of his mouth. Maybe 90% of the time, I was in lockstep with him on things. But the one thing I do know about him, he was a man of God. He was a family man, okay, and he was a patriot, hands down. The man started an organization just to talk to people, young people in particular, okay, and have civil discourse. If you watch any of his videos when he wasn't talking to people and people would just do like a quick interview, why are you doing this? One of the things that he was steadfast on was like, nobody talks to one another anymore. I just want people to, we don't have to agree. I just want people to have civil discourse with one another once again. Okay, and that was his sole mission right from the beginning.
And he got shot for it. And got
And he
killed
shot
for it.
Yeah, he got killed for it. It's
My
just
thing is,
it's insane.
my thing is that the younger generation cannot think for themselves anymore. They can't make their own decisions.
See, but that's
What
just
is
it.
happening?
A guy like Charlie Kirk was breaking that.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he was breaking
Exactly.
that.
And he didn't care what side you were on. He didn't care what your beliefs were. And that's what made him who he was, and accepting of everyone. He just wanted to know, why do you feel
Yes.
you have to dress like a woman?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why? Because it's cool? Because you're following your friends, or because you're following your group of friends? Like, that's all it was. He was trying to, okay,
Yeah, it was
start
civil
thinking to
discourse. That's
find
all he wanted to
yourself.
do. He
Yeah,
just wanted people to engage with one another again the way we used to. We don't have to
right.
agree. I tell people on the show all the time, I was like, Gen X, we figured this shit out a long time ago, because we have friends that we didn't agree with shit all the time. Okay,
All the
politically,
time.
sports, no matter what it is, we would you know what we would do? We would bag on each other, make fun of one another, laugh about it, and then continue on to whatever the event it is that we were going to, the club, the bar, whatever it was. Okay, and that was the end of the conversation. We never stopped being friends with people. We never stopped being family members to other family members, because we just never did all of that. This whole
Right.
shit with this whole shit with homosexuality. Most of us just wanted to be left alone. Whatever you do, just keep it away from my kids. Don't push that shit in my kids' face. What you do behind closed doors is your business. I might not agree with it,
Exactly.
from a biological or even a religious standpoint, but still, it is your life. You see how you live your life how you see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't come over and tell
Absolutely.
me, okay, how to live mine. And we figured that out. Our generation figured that out. And then, Obama took us back to the fucking 1960s, and now we're back at this point having to push back,
Right.
okay, and fight back and stuff like that. And it's
But see,
just,
here's the
it's,
thing. Here's the thing. Now I know, um, I know a lot of people, and I don't want to say this again. I don't want to say this disrespectfully. I don't want to say this. I know a lot of people of color,
of
and
course, I think we all do.
what you see on TV, those people. I have family members who are Black that have married into my family.
Hmm.
Great people. Great people. Their families are great. What you see on TV, that's not, and they don't want to even be associated with something like that. They think it's absolutely disgusting what we watch on TV, what we see on social media. They think it's disgusting. So, I feel like we give so much attention to the negative. The positive
That
never gets that
that
light.
that is that definitely has some merit, but there is a social component to it. Okay. And you guys know who Chad Jackson is? He's like a modern day Thomas Sowell. He's actually got I think it was supposed to be a movie, a documentary. I think they're turning it into a series. Um, and he goes into the breakdown of the black family, when it started, how it started, who were the players involved in it, and stuff like that. He gets really deep. How Martin Luther King isn't the savior that everybody, and this is coming from a black man, okay, that you think
Mhm,
it is, and he gets other people who are around Martin Luther King's age that know the story from back then and lived through it, okay? And they get into a whole things. He gets into how, back then it was like 40 to 50% of blacks had businesses and whatnot, and jobs and everything like that, 75% of their families. And he breaks it down how just the Marxist fucking toll on the black community and where it started. And I grew up thinking Martin Luther King was a hero. All right.
mhm,
And I was like, but he broke it when he broke it down. And I'm going to say this: my dad had a conversation with me once when I was in my 20s, and we were talking about that. He didn't say anything negative. He was like, you do know that he was a Marxist, right, and stuff like that, because my dad was living during that time, and not only saw the "I Have a Dream," okay, speech, he saw other speeches that people never saw, okay,
mhm,
and what he was talking about, and stuff like that, and I was like, whatever, dad, it's Martin Luther King, and stuff like that. I didn't listen. And it wasn't until I started hearing people like Chad Jackson and other people too actually break it down though, like, from the black perspective and the actual history. I was like, man, I shit that I didn't even know and stuff like that. And I think I'm a pretty good person when it comes to history. And I like to just learn new shit anyway. Um,
mhm,
but it was, again, it's he breaks down how government in particular has absolutely broken the black family in this
mhm,
country, and going back to when they corralled them all up and put them in projects in the late 50s and early 60s, and he could break it down way better than me because it's his stuff. All right,
right.
but like I just, it just added more stuff to my knowledge about what I know about Marxism and stuff like that. Never saw it that way. I knew loosely how it was affecting the black community or the Hispanic community, because well, from the Hispanic side, I knew that Marxism has been a thing since the late 19th century in Latin America. That has been a
Mhm,
real serious issue, and we see what it's turned out, how a lot of those countries have turned out because of it, over 100 years now. So I only knew it from that aspect. I never really took the time to, look at how it actually affected black churches and the black family as a whole. And I was like, oh my God, he really knows
yeah,
how to break it down. So if you guys don't know who Chad Jackson is, if you have Instagram or whatever, I think he's on X. I think he's everywhere. Look him up. You guys, he'll give you an education that will just be mind boggling. But you're right. Okay. The average black family that exists as a family, okay, unfortunately, I have to say it that way, they're not in tune with any of that shit. They just want to live their lives, okay? Go to work, do what they have to do, have their kids grow up in a nice freaking neighborhood like everybody else and stuff like that, and just,
respectful, yeah, yep,
be respectful and stuff like that. I remember,
mhm,
I don't know. I remember the black kids I grew up with, they were calling people sir and ma'am and shit like that. And this was in the
oh,
Northeast, not
yeah,
down south, still in the Northeast. All the black kids that were in my neighborhood would come to my house, and they would call my mom ma'am, or my dad sir and stuff like
yep,
that. That's how it was. Uh,
absolutely,
so
yeah,
yeah, and even to this day, I still call people sir and ma'am. That's
yeah,
just the
I
way
do.
I was brought up.
I address everyone that way. People
Yeah,
I know don't know it out of respect. It's a
yeah,
respect thing. It's not an age thing. It's not a.
not at
it's
all.
not a color thing.
It's
It's not a
It's not a
color
color
thing
thing at all.
either.
Yeah,
no.
it isn't.
Yeah,
It's just a way of life thing that we were taught, we were brought up, and it didn't make a difference what your race, religion, or creed was. We were brought up that way. Okay,
right,
our
Mhm.
generation was taught to be respectful to our elders and stuff like that. We were also taught to have a voice, and in many cases, we were left alone, and we had to fend for ourselves. Okay, latchkey kids and stuff like that, and take care of our younger siblings and whatnot. All right, so we had to grow up a lot faster and do
yep,
adult things at a younger age and whatnot.
exactly,
So our generation I feel like we figured shit out. We had things figured out. For Christ's sake, we elected a black president twice. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't vote for him because I knew he was a Marxist out of Illinois. But with that said, when he got elected, I understood the significance
Mm-hmm.
of him getting elected. Okay, I was like, holy shit. And it made me, all the history in my head started to come through. And I was like, wow, look at where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow, this is amazing. This is an amazing night, no matter how you put it. It's not amazing for me because I knew what was coming afterwards, and I saw it in real time. But I was like, from a standpoint of human just relations here in the US, I understood the significance. And that significance isn't ever going to go anywhere
Yeah,
because that's just part of history, you know?
this is true. Yeah.
You got to shut me up or I'll rant forever. I'm going to be ranting tonight.
You're just warming up them vocal cords. That's all.
Yeah,
You're
just
this is
warming
just
up. I got
this is
my
just a pregame. This is your pre-gaming.
Liz, he did say, I hope you caught that tail end just now. He did say Chad Jackson. Yes.
Yep, Chad Jackson.
I already followed him. Chad O. Jackson.
Yep, that's him.
Is he on Rumble or no?
I
X.
don't know if
I
he's
followed him on
know if
X.
he's on Rumble. Yeah,
Oh,
I know
he's on X.
he's on Instagram and X for sure. He always posts on X. I mean, like, and then he transfers his X posts over to Instagram, but he's always on X. He puts his videos there first, and then he drops them on Instagram and whatnot. Now, I actually spoke to him, and I'm trying to get him on the show, but he's in the project. He's in the middle of this project. Like, he reached out, and said he'd love to come on, but he's just in the middle of this big project. If you ever seen the movie, have you ever seen the documentaries called Uncle Tom about Black conservatives?
You know what? I've heard of that. I've never watched it.
Watch him. He's in both
Okay.
1 and 2. Believe it or not, the first one I watched was on Amazon Prime of all places.
Okay.
And so I think both of them might be on Prime at this point, but it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And he's in both of them.
I do not see him on Rumble.
Yeah, I don't think he's on Rumble. He might be on YouTube. I'm not sure. I think he mainly does things on X and Instagram, honestly.
Yeah.
I found him instantly on X. Yeah.
Yeah. You put Chad Jackson in, boom, and he pops up. He has like these other, people who talk like, God, I can't remember that guy's name. Forgetting his name. I'll remember it when I freaking get off the air here shortly before I get on my show. I'm like, damn it, that's who it was. And
He'll come
but
back
he
in and be like, remember what I was talking about?
this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is him. This is him.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of people in the Black community. Their voices are now starting to get heard more. Very conservative, very real Christian, and really trying to break what has been going on in the Black community for decades, and the tear down of the Black family by trying to educate not just Blacks, but everybody on how we can fix this and stuff like that. And his stuff is just great. If you're listening here at some point there, Chad, I just plugged you and I don't even know you.
Hey, TZ, how are you?
What's up, TZ?
Good to see you.
Thanks for the follow, little Miss Daisy.
Nice. I see my mod is in I'm getting these alerts on my computer with Discord. He's in another Discord and him and somebody else are going back at it. Not in a bad way, but he's just like tearing into Obama right now. And I was like, I was just talking about him. He's tearing into him right now. I was like, oh Jesus, here we go. But anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure. I got like 15 minutes before I get going. I gotta finish setting up. I was setting something up so that I can give Charlie a quick tribute at the beginning of the show and whatnot. Hopefully Blondie will show up. She's supposed to be on with me tonight. But she was a little, upset, and I don't blame her if she doesn't pop in.
Well, rightfully so, I would say.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
I'm doing
works out with her.
Yeah, so do I. I'm doing the best I can to just to get people to come over. Like today, I was on Instagram telling people, hey, if you guys get a chance, stop in the show, say what's up to her. She can use it. Let her know that the Patriots, we still got her. And when she comes back, we will help her rise from the ashes, that she doesn't have to worry. And I keep trying to tell her that, but it's not, I'm not going through what she's going through. So like, it's not,
Right. It's hard. Yeah.
It's hard. right?
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell her, hey, it's in the end, it'll be okay because there are a bunch of us that got you. It seems like everything's fucking lost right now, but it's just a temporary thing. We are going to fix whatever it is we have to with you, and we're gonna
Right.
fucking be there for you. We'll be the bridge to get you where you need to get to.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, she's got
What we
support over
do.
here. Yep.
Yeah,
That's what we
Absolutely.
do. We're all
Yep.
about the positivity and the
has
support.
to be.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you having me on,
No
Devilish
problem.
Angelic.
Of course. Of course.
It's always good to see you, Yankee. I know you got your show on Saturday. I'll send you the link anyway. If you could pop in, brother.
Will do.
You know, guys, it was great to hang with you guys. I always love hanging with these two. It's always a good time. Great conversation we had going on today, and we'll have to have you guys on the show too at some point over on and Yankee. I have not forgotten about that stupid affiliate link. I've been hitting them up like daily, like, hey, where's this link? I filled everything out. Where is it? I was like, you guys are gonna be losing potential subscribers because you haven't given me a stupid affiliate link yet.
Well, I guess I can probably go set it up just to play
Yeah,
around with it under a
that's why I
different
told you.
email. And then once you give me
Yeah.
the link, I'll just use the email I want to use. But I'll
Yeah,
figure
that's
it
why
out.
that's why I told you. I was like, you know, if it's taking too long, don't wait for me, man. Just go do what it is you got to do, man. It's all good.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Love you all. You get a chance, stop by, say hello. It'll probably be an emotional night again. I'm gonna be ranting. We're gonna be talking about the violence against us tonight. My show wasn't even gonna be about that today, and then on the unfortunate loss of Charlie Kirk, just you know how it is with us when we're getting ready to do something. We end up having to deviate in another direction to cover it.
Absolutely.
So love you all. Love this family. Love being part of it now. You guys are absolutely phenomenal and awesome. And remember, guys, I'm the Big Red One guy reminding you that together and only together can we break the machine. God bless you all and God bless America, fam.
God
Have a good
bless
night,
you,
sir. Have a
Big
good
Red.
stream.
Thank you for
You
being
too, brother.
on.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
All right. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that was a nice surprise.
Yes, it
Not
was.
really a surprise. I knew he was going to be on. That was nice to have him on. So yeah,
Mhm.
this whole thing, yeah, with Charlie Kirk has got me some kind of way. It's very sad news.
I had like, listen, I wasn't a huge Charlie Kirk fan or like I liked most of what he had to say. I did. Being a conservative man, a male, penis having human, whatever we're calling men now. I liked his values.
Call a man a man.
Well, but
I know.
I liked what he had to say. I liked his views, most of them. It's not like I went out of my way to watch him or anything like that. But when I heard about it today and then saw it,
I have not
I had
seen it.
so many different emotions run through my body at once. Like, you can go back and watch the stream. I like was speechless. I
was watching. I watched right from the beginning while I was working.
It was horror, sadness, anger, fear. It was all bad. It was all horrible emotions all at once.
Thank you, Roland.
And it was,
yes.
Thank you, TZ.
Rest in peace to a person who truly had no hate, accepted everyone, and all he wanted to do was to
have a conversation
and teach the younger generation how to think for themselves, how to love each other, not how to hate, how it doesn't matter what political stance, doesn't matter what color, didn't matter where you came from, what you were. He just wanted you to think for yourself and to make your own decisions and not to follow the rest, not to follow the crowd. But this is what he got. And unfortunately, it's a sad day. It really, really is. I don't, I feel bad. I feel some kind of way about it, but I don't know. I honestly, I have no words. Crazy dude. What is up, dude?
What's up, I didn't want to interrupt you rudely. What's up, everybody in chat? How you guys doing? Hey, busy.
He was a good guy, and he leaves behind a wife and two
Thanks,
very young
Firepaw.
children. 2 young children that are now without a father, without a hero, because who doesn't think of their father as a hero? It's
Justin,
just
what's up?
sad. It's sad all around.
What's up, Raging?
But it does have to stop. The hate has to stop. And it
does.
will. It will stop.
Hello, Raging.
This is why I don't do the news and politics. I like to get the fuck away from all of it.
I don't watch the news. I hate the news. I don't. Hey,
Oh,
Raging.
no. I understand that, but this is why I don't do my show around it. Yeah, I might say a few things here and there, but with this whole Charlie Kirk thing, it's just like
I
you
usually
hear it
don't
so much.
either.
I know it sucks, but you know what? It happened.
Well,
Every news outlet out there.
here's the thing.
Well, it's
and
a
this
big
is what I
deal.
was.
It's a
It
big
is.
deal, man.
It's
It's a big
deal.
fucking deal.
It is.
No,
It is.
I understand that, but I see where you guys are coming from. Trust me, I see it. Did they even find the guy that did it?
Well,
I know it wasn't the old guy that originally hauled away.
No, they did. They have him in custody. Liz
well,
had put in.
no, the old
No?
guy. No, there's multiple videos out there of somebody on a roof. They're saying he was shot from like 200 yards away, like it was a professional hit.
Huh. Okay. Well,
That's just videos out there now. That's conjecture. I'm just going off of
And-
what I was doing and looking at. That is not information. That is not
here's the thing.
factual. That is just what I've heard. That's all.
And
I'm
here's
not
the
saying
thing.
that's what it is.
Here's the thing. We will never know the truth. We will never know the truth.
No.
Never. We'll never know the truth.
Are you kidding? I already saw some conspiracy theorist out there saying that it was fake and it was AI and it was a hologram, that he's just part of the club, and like John, like JFK was Jimmy, or Jimmy Carter was JFK, and you know, Don King was MLK, or MLK turned into Don King, and like all these conspiracy theorists that say, like, you know, they don't really die. They just become somebody else because they're all actors. And like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Miss Connie over on YouTube has something to say, and she's absolutely right. We don't gripe about what toys look like. Why gripe about people being different? We all have the same color blood. You're absolutely right, Miss Connie. We all bleed red. Doesn't matter what color your skin. Doesn't matter what you look like. Doesn't matter what you choose to be or who you decide you want to be. We all bleed red. And that is why we have to learn how to just let it be.
Unless you take mesothelium and then turn blue.
Unless you take what?
Whatever Yankees taking, mesophylamine, mesophyllum, famphylum,
Methamphetamine? No, he doesn't take
Yeah, it's just
methamphetamine.
it's along the same lines of a Vagante.
Oh my god.
yes, exactly.
Of what?
Exactly.
Vigante?
A Vagante.
Vagante.
A Vigante? Vigilante?
Vagante. Yes.
No,
yes.
Vignette?
no, he's
Vignette?
trying to say vignette,
Vignette.
is what he's trying to say.
I heard that. I did hear that.
This is true, Fireball.
Oh, unless you're a horseshoe crab, they bleed blue. I did not know that, but okay.
See?
Wow. I know you are, Firepaw, and thank you for that. Thank you for trying to do that. It is a sad day indeed. But we have to move forward. We have to move forward and not let the hate win. And like I said before, people need to start being held accountable for the evil. And we have to have a voice. Together, we have to have a voice. So, that's that.
So, on a brighter note, how was everybody's day today?
Mine was busy. Mine was definitely busy. You know, it's crunch time.
Mm-hmm. What are you crunching?
Nothing right now.
Oh. Cheerios.
No Cheerios, no. It's crunch time
Fruit
at work
Loops?
and it's just been extra busy. Justin says DA Yankee KD with a big heart. You can see it. I don't know why I'm telling you because you can see it, but
What's up, Justin?
I am going to do a campaign read.
Ed Reed.
Because I have to. Because I should.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
Okay. Do it.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Sorry, hold on. Mute yourself there. Nope. Gotta go to that. Whoops. I did it wrong. Feel like I've been out of it for a while. All right. Now, who does gaming in here? I know a couple of y'all that do some gaming. Looking for a comfortable but unique option for your gaming setup? Check out TechniSportUSA.com. With a wide range of ergonomic chairs and an array of colors, you will definitely bring your setup to the next level. Always comfy, never boring. Technisport. Use code RUMBLE for 10% off your entire order. All you gamers, you want a comfy chair, go check out TechnisportUSA.com. And we are back. Ad read. Bloop. Oh, Justin has a...
Oh, we got an Ash. What's up?
We have an Ash in the house. Hello, Ash. How are you, sir?
Do I have to refresh my browser? Oh, there we go. Now we're all there.
No audio.
Damn Rumble picking the default one, forcing the default microphone. That son of a motherly friggin' isn't that? You guys can hear him say it, right? I'm just filling in for him because you know that's what's happening right now.
Thank you, Justin. Justin,
I fucking love that.
Miss Connie, say hi, Ash.
Justin, I did read nothing yet, Ash. I did read your question. I just can't answer because I'm not on the boob tubes.
Mhm.
If you were in Rumble, I would have answered you via chat. The running boards on the new truck go too far back because I don't like them at all. They're awful. I hate them. And as soon as the Tahoe is acquired, they're coming off. Hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. It gets in the way of me getting in the truck. And every time I go to lean in the truck, I freaking whack my shins into them. I fucking hate them.
Easy. Thank you for stopping in. Have a great night. Be safe.
What's that, dude?
Unfortunately, I can't
See you
read
later,
lips.
Jim.
I can't read lips.
Take it deep, dude. Take it deep.
Nope. Can't hear you.
This goddamn fucking shit.
There we
you
go.
are.
Yay.
Got it. All right. Anyways, I suppose this one time I will speak to the people on YouTube. Get your ass back on Rumble.
He supposes. How are you doing, Ash?
Hi, Justin and Connie.
How are you doing today? How's your day going? Did you send Yankee your invoice yet for her tech support?
Right? I don't know. You ready to take out a second mortgage on that home?
No. Don't
But-
answer
but
his,
to- But to
his
be
pipes
fair,
anymore.
but to be fair, it's I think it's a meld thing because I know I've resized browser layer or browser elements in OBS before, but it's just weird how meld does it. Like you can't you gotta do all kinds of fuckery.
Yeah. Whatever it is, because like in OBS, it's like here's the browser is this big, it's 800 by 600, then you just say, but this is 800 by 600, or this is 800 by 600. You know, whatever they're doing on meld is just screwed up. So
Down, what is going on? How are you on this Wednesday midweek banter?
what do you mean
How
what
did
you were
it
gonna wait? What do you mean what you were gonna send, Justin?
I have no
You weren't
idea,
gonna
and I
send me
already
nothing.
told him. Oh, never mind. I guess he was sending you something. I don't know.
Oh,
I told him we don't need anything, so don't send us.
I need something.
I need $1 million. That's what I need.
Yeah, feel free to send 2 of those, Justin. If you want to send 2 of those, we'll take it. Kidding.
Peace.
Is Justin coming back over to the Rumble side?
How many times do I got to tell you? He'll come over to the Rumble side when he's ready.
How many times do I gotta tell you? I'm still gonna
Down.
fuck with him about it.
That is all. He will
Rumble
come.
crashed my stream last night.
Oh, really?
Oh, you got it?
Oh shit!
Well, my OBS disconnected for a minute, and I don't know if my internet I think my internet like blipped, and it wouldn't reconnect back. So I had to. I just, Nero was saying, "Hey, just stop it and start another stream," and I'll. He said he would raid everybody over to it, but I was just like, it was like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, nah, you know what? It's late. I'm done. I'm not gonna do it. I just raided out to Sentinel.
Nice.
So
So the chain worked exactly as we had predicted it would.
the chain.
Well, we said we were contemplating at the end of BTN, like, who do we raid? Do we raid Ash or do we raid Third? And I said, I'm like, well, if we're being honest, if in the most likely scenarios, if we raid out to third, they're going to finish before Ash, and they'll raid out to Ash, and then Ash will raid out to Republic when he's done. And that's exactly what happened.
Bro, I got 4 or 5 raids last night.
Nice.
Well,
Like 4 or 5 people raided me last night. I was like, it's like, and they were like almost back to back. It was like, holy shit, what's going on? Am I like the only person streaming tonight?
The only gamer.
Yes, Justin.
Oh,
Yes.
did
What's up,
the
little Mickey?
Technosport ad. I have a Technosport chair. That cow print one right there.
Yeah.
That's a Technosport chair.
You like it?
Is it good?
I had one like it. So it's not. It's like other chairs. They build the chair and then they say, okay, the companies can put their names on them. So it's basically one of those chairs, but it is comfortable. I had mine but I'm a big guy and I ended up breaking one side of it and then I welded it back together and then the other side broke. So I was like, fuck it, done.
Yeah.
But I had it for a long. I mean, look, you got to understand. I sit in my chair. My work system's right here, and my gaming system's right here. So I go from usually if I'm not in my work system, I'm on my gaming system. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm in my chair easy 12, 14 hours a day.
Wow. I still have to get myself a riser.
Well,
I have to
it
get
must be
myself one of
comfortable.
those for my desk at work so I can stand because I can do my work standing. I don't have to be sitting, and it's better for me anyway to stand than to sit the entire time.
Yeah.
I have to get myself one of those.
I don't know. I guess I thought about getting one, and then I ended up with 2 computers and 4 monitors on my desk. So
Yeah, you'd have to get several risers.
I'd have to get a hydraulic lift.
Yeah. Well, they
These
have
computers
those
are
now.
heavy.
They have those now, you know.
These computers are heavy. Yeah, hold on,
You know-
guys. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna stand up real quick. Okay.
Just put the tower on the ground and get really long cords.
You could
Actually,
do that.
so
Cables.
that's kind of been part of what I've been doing is that I don't know if you can see over here that now I have a desk here.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move my towers over here, but now I have 3 towers. And so I'm gonna have 3 towers over here. 2 will connect to this side. 1 will stay over here as a kind of a doing my thumbnails and things like that system. And then I'll have a streaming system and a gaming system.
Wow. Holy crow. You need all that though?
And
Or you
then
just
and then
want-
my work computer.
His work computer is like one little spot, and then like his gaming and streaming stuff is all over the place. Oh,
There you
that's
go.
your
That's the
work
work
computer?
computer.
Wow.
The monitors, I haven't even been
Amazing.
hooking up to the monitors. That monitor that you see doesn't even have a power cord to it. I can't find. Well, I know where it's at. It's because we lost the power cord to another one that is a better monitor. So, and then the other monitor that you can't see, I don't hook up to them really. So,
Wow. All right. Justin says Ash goes from work to home in 0.000000001 seconds.
yep, that's it. That's it. And if I'm smart, I take my laptop to the bedroom. So when I wake up, I just have to pick it up off the floor.
Oh, geez. And you can just work in bed. They don't see
I did
you.
yesterday. I did
don't see-
yesterday. That's all I did was
Right?
work in bed. Yeah, I don't ever get on camera.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? I stream in front of however many people and on camera, and I don't get on camera for work.
Is that
And
like is that a choice of yours? Or is that
well, I've never liked really being on camera.
but you stream?
I know.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Exactly. That's my point. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird that I stream, but on camera, but I don't like being on camera?
Yeah, that is
Well, it
kind of
took
weird.
it took RS and then even myself. How long to get you to turn a freaking camera on?
It was a while.
Well, yeah,
It took
gaming,
y'all-
you don't see your face. Yeah, you just see the screen. But wow,
No, my
Wow.
face is on there.
when you
Not at first, it
game?
wasn't.
No, not at first it wasn't, but yeah, when I stream, my face is on there.
when you game,
Have you
Yes.
not watched?
Do you
I
not go to my?
have.
Or
He has
do you just
got
like?
this super slick overlay and fuck yeah, he's
I'm trying to think. Well, the other night when I watched you, I was half asleep, so you were kind of just laying on my nightstand, and I was listening, except for when I went into chat and said hello. But I don't know. I honestly I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
So
I
that
thought they
okay.
were.
So you listen, you don't watch. Gotcha,
No.
gotcha.
No, because I wind up falling asleep. That's how I wind up falling asleep. I just hear the noise or you guys talking, and then I just wind up falling asleep. You know what that means, right?
You take me to bed.
Yep. That's what I got out of that.
That's what I heard.
All right. Well, I have no words for that, but
Damn, RS, now me, Yankee.
No, nope. Nowhere to be found.
what that means is that I've just been listening to the streams for way too long, and in order to sleep, I need to have somebody streaming for me to sleep, which is bad. I mean,
That's
most people
weird.
need silence, you know? No, I just need noise. I need somebody to be streaming for me to fall asleep.
It doesn't matter if I have noise or not. Noise doesn't keep me awake. Silence doesn't keep me awake.
Really?
Yeah. When I go to sleep finally. But that's the whole thing is like I'm usually dead tired by the time I go to sleep. So
Mm. Yeah.
otherwise I can't sleep through the night.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey Halo, what do you mean okay, Ash? You mean about the camera stuff? I got pissed off at my sister-in-law because we were at my parents' house for a birthday and she took a picture of me and posted it on social media.
oh. Yeah, I mean,
Uh-oh.
I guess that would, depending on who they are, who the person is, and who's posting it. I usually tell my kids, are you going to post that? Where are you posting it? I usually ask when they take pictures to post. I do. Because I too am kind of like, just like taking pictures of them and posting it, you know?
Yep.
I'm kind of leery about that. Well, I have been the past couple of months. I have been not a fan of it. But yeah,
It doesn't
I
bother
get
me so much anymore, but that was a couple of years ago that I did that.
Now I can totally understand.
Oh,
But the
down.
whole-
You get past it for the streaming part. I still don't get on camera with people at work, and I still don't like taking pictures, but that's mostly because I don't want to have to stand there and pose for a damn picture.
Just do the Vogue. Do the Voguing thing. Put your hand on your hip. You know?
Oh, hey, hold on just a second, guys.
Yep. So yeah, it is freaking Wednesday, and I am just about ready to be done with my week. I wish tomorrow was actually Friday.
I got 3 more days. Yay!
Yeah.
Well, you've also but today is like your Monday.
Yay! Yep.
Today is your Monday. I've already put in 3 days full of, of work.
Not me.
Well, exactly.
Not this guy.
3 days of craziness.
Actually, wasn't too bad today.
I actually debated on even doing a show today, just because I was who just went, who just did that? Because
Me.
I was just
Leftover
so done
patty
with
melt,
looking at
please.
the computer and just having to deal with numbers and stuff and reading and trying to decipher what's what, and it was just crazy. Yeah, I know, down. I hear you. It's yeah. It's been crazy. But it is what it is. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. Just about another week of it, and then we'll be good. But anyhow.
And then something else happens. Always
Nah.
works out that way.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Nah.
Oh, Justin says he only has one more day of freedom. Well, yeah, but you only work 3 days. I know they're 3 12s. I get it. I used to work 12s. It's a pain in the ass. I know. 3 more days to go free. I only have 2 more, so not so bad.
That's right. Down's working that Saturday, 6-day weeks, he said now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, KD. Some people actually have real jobs.
You know?
Some people actually have.
Damn.
I gotta go get one of those.
You need to go get yourself a real job?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah? What do you consider a real job? Monday through
black screen? I thought black screens were gone.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, you did it? I was going to say, I thought black screens were a thing of the past.
I did it on accident. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Oopsies.
I did. Whoopsie doopsies. What's everyone got going on for this weekend?
Work.
Well, okay. Well, your Sunday.
We have we have a BTN on Saturday.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. You tell me what we have. I don't know. You're the boss.
I honestly, I haven't even thought about it because that's how, like,
I just do whatever you say. So
usually by Wednesday, I usually have an idea of what is so funny? Why is he laughing? What is so funny?
Nothing.
What is so funny?
He just can't hold the giggles.
I don't know what the giggles are all about. I might just have to well, that I definitely have to do this weekend. That's usually what we do on Saturday morning. But when it comes to bourbon and beer, too many B's. Bourbon and beer, beyond the noise, like he doesn't know what he's doing this weekend either. No, he doesn't. But yes, Saturday morning is usually when, and if RS is listening, which he probably is, listen, this 4 o'clock BS has got to stop. I can't go shopping by myself.
Last night wasn't 4.
Well, that's because you had to get your ass up early to go to work this morning.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened in how long?
What, him going to bed at 4:00 in the morning? Oh, it just happened on Friday night.
Yeah, but how long's it been before that?
Yeah.
I haven't had a 4 a.m. night in morning in a long time.
You know,
I
Yankee, you
imagine-
better listen to DA.
Well, that's the only thing I know how to do is listen to her.
Oh,
Do
goodness
whatever she tells
gracious.
me to do.
Oh, goodness gracious. No, he doesn't. He does his own thing. Don't.
I asked for permission to take a shit. Are you kidding me? I need. And then I ask her, how I actually should wipe after I shit. Should
What?
forward,
Are you
backward,
fucking kidding me?
like, and what? Yeah, are you kidding me? I know my place. I know my role.
That's right, bitch. No, I'm
See?
Mm-mm-mm.
No. This is terrible. You guys.
Y'all crack me up.
Well, Down, maybe you learned your lesson this weekend. Maybe you learned your lesson and now you're like, damn, I'm not doing that again. Like, seriously, I got up on Saturday. I ran my errands. I had some stuff I had to do. He was snoring. Had my coffee, snoring. Got myself ready to go out, snoring. I went out for about an hour and a half, came back. He was still snoring. And then he finally
Right, but
got
then
up.
I got up and I did what I had to do. It wasn't like I slept until freaking noon.
No, I know. Well, close to noon, but
10.
11:59.
it was
Not
something
no,
like that.
dude.
It was something like that. I
It's all
honestly,
good.
I just yes, no more vodka and cranberry. Yeah.
Who the hell was drinking that?
Down says no more vodka and cranberry for him.
Why not?
Down apparently was. I don't know. Down apparently was.
All right, so do vodka and mango juice. That's different. Mm-mm-mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, weekends
I like
are
the
always
background, bro.
fun.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to you, but I don't know how you feel about it. I think there's too much black. Feels like there's something missing there.
Well, you lost the KD. You lost the KD thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you
You
lose
don't
that?
think
Why'd
that's
you take
you
it?
don't think that's too much black?
I like it.
You wanted an all black background. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Now just wear a black shirt and you'll be a floating head.
And like you said, that's kind of like, it's dark and the spotlight's just on him. So it actually looks like it's a red background with a spotlight on the Muppet. So then you start to see part of the red and then it fades to black.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my eye though.
Well, this one, we definitely got to do something with this one. Where the fuck is it? This one. We got to do something with that. Too much gray on the outside.
Yeah,
Round the outside,
I did
round
send
the
you another one of
outside.
those.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
KD, why are you
When?
asking? Justin, why are you asking KD if he's okay?
You really sent another one of these?
Yeah, when I sent you all of them, I sent you a bunch of updated ones. That was one of them.
He doesn't remember what you sent him. He doesn't remember what he did yesterday.
Are you sure?
I redid all of them, yes.
Are you sure? Listen to him. Are you
100%
sure?
positive?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
shit. Yeah, you did. Look at that. Son of a bitch. You put less gray in there.
Because that's what we talked
Goddamn.
about. Because that's what we talked about.
Well,
All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Jip.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And oh, 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 uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are you almost done?
I think he's almost done with the uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think he's done playing with his fingers.
With his
Oh, look
fingers.
at that.
Yeah, he's got his fingers.
Look, I told you set me another one.
I told you.
Yo,
He's such an
you
a-hole.
lucky I didn't call you when you sent me that True Tone filter. I'm looking at it, I'm like, now how the hell do I put this in? I'm thinking, so wait a minute. We just did it on the pictures. You just add filter. I said, oh, I'll figure it out, dude.
So are you using it right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He's also chewing Triscuit.
Why,
Did
the
you hear?
collar's still off?
Broken said, dude sounds like a Muppet.
I sound like a Muppet.
Uh-huh. You guys
Uh-huh.
remember those? The
Uh-huh.
aliens? Remember them with the big mouths?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll go back to
Now,
that one then.
now, do you think that's where our indoctrination started with Sesame Street?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
With the
absolutely.
Muppets. Well, what
That's
happened to
number
Yep.
us that we broke out of that then?
Huh?
I
What
remember
happened?
once. You remember like I don't know about y'all. Some people have amazing memories and they can remember everything from their childhood, or they
Justin.
remember a lot of things from their childhood. I don't, but there are certain things that I can remember like it was yesterday. And I just remember I remember my dad coming home one day, and I remember him saying it, but I remember at the time not knowing what he was talking about. But because I had the memory, as I got older, I realized what he was talking about. I remember he came home one day and I just remember him yelling and being pissed off and saying, "And what is this faggot doing on the TV? Turn this faggot off. I don't want my son watching this."
Who was it? Uh-oh.
Richard Simmons?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Mr. Rogers.
Yup.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I
Wow.
remember it. I don't.
Yeah, but as a kid, okay, but here's the thing.
I didn't know what he was saying. I know I didn't know. I just knew he was mad that Mr. All I knew is he was mad that Mr. Rogers was on TV. I didn't understand why until later on.
Right. As a child, like that was like your favorite show. Like you didn't, that's what you like to watch.
You
As
didn't
a
know.
parent, right. It's just Mr. Rogers was fun and you wanted to be in his neighborhood and, whatever. But like as a parent, like I get it. I mean, I don't know if my parents ever thought of Mr. Rogers that way, but, I don't know. My kids never watched Sesame Street at all. I know that it was Blue's Clues, Franklin, Teletubbies. Oh my God, I know Teletubbies. And what was the other one? The Wiggles. Oh, The wiggles were like,
No, Tashi, it looked fine. My God, what are you doing?
are you playing with your freaking color again?
Yes,
No.
leave it right there. Looks great. Leave it. No, no, Tashi. There's an Ash.
No, Tashi.
No touchy, no touchy. You look good. Don't fucking touch it.
Ren and Stimpy. Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy were awesome.
That was like Nickelodeon, wasn't it though? Ren and
Yeah.
Stimpy?
No, that was Cartoon Network.
Was it?
I think so. There's no way they had Ren and Stimpy on Nickelodeon. That was one almost
That
like
might
one
have
of those
been
adult.
Cartoon Network.
Because also Pinky and the Brain was Cartoon Network.
Mm.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Halo.
Your kids went straight to movies? KD, you're ignoring Justin, and he does not like that.
Justin.
No, the fuck, I'm not. I'm not ignoring him. What the hell? Justin.
He just likes to pick on you.
Yeah. He asked the question and I answered him. Yo, clean the wax out of your fucking ears and then you would have heard me. Katie, what did I do? And I said nothing. When Yankee said that there's people that remember everything, I said, Justin.
He does. He takes notes. I'm pretty sure he does. Rugrats.
He's got
Oh
a
my
whole
gosh.
file.
Rugrats.
I hated Rugrats. Hated the fucking Rugrats.
You guys know the story about Rugrats, right?
Before you get into a story, I'm ducking out because I got to set up ETN.
Okay.
So thank y'all. Good
9
seeing you.
o'clock?
Yes,
See you
ma'am.
All right.
Glad I finally got to talk to you today, Yankee.
And thank you again, Ash. All right.
You're welcome.
I'll see y'all a little bit.
All right.
take it easy.
Thanks.
Take care. Brush your hair.
So the whole Rugrats thing, my oldest loved the Rugrats. And when he had his surgery, when he was about 18 months old, and he had what was considered back then open heart surgery, and he was in the hospital for a couple days. And I remember him, laying in bed, whatever, and the nurse comes in and he's watching Rugrats. He's 18 months. Like, he's just, sitting there. He's got a chest tube coming out of his chest, whatever. And I'll never forget the nurse. Like, I'm exhausted because I never left the hospital. They were like, oh, there's a room for you to sleep, across the way. The Ronald McDonald House. They had like this whole thing set up. Like, nope, I'm staying right here. I slept on a chair, and I'll never forget the nurse comes in one morning and she's like, oh, you let him watch the Rugrats? And I'm like, looking at her like, first time mom, right? I was very young. And she starts saying like, oh, you let him watch the Rugrats? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, no, my kids are not allowed to watch the Rugrats. What was the girl's name? The little girl that used to treat them all bad. Who said Rugrats before? Because if you said Rugrats,
I
then
never I'd never
Halo.
watched Rugrats.
It was Chucky.
Me either. I didn't like them.
Chucky, Tommy. What was her name?
Liz
Angelica.
just Angelica.
That she used to be like calling them stupid babies. And I was like, listen, he's laying there and he's quiet right now. And he's living his best life. And he's not worried about whatever pain he's in right now. If he wants to watch the Rugrats, he's watching the Rugrats.
He's watching the
care.
Rugrats.
Yeah, I'll never forget. Ugh, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. Wait, am I missing? I'm missing chat here. There we go. It went up. I'm like, wait, I just knew I saw Angelica, Phil, and Lil. Yes. But there was a Chucky in there, wasn't there? Which one was the one with the red hair, the fiery red hair? And I think he had glasses. My sister-in-law.
Why are
Didn't
all
watch
Chuckies?
the Rugrats.
Me either.
Well,
But why are all
her.
Chuckies? Because Chucky the movie, the doll had red hair.
Yeah.
What's up with the Chucky name?
I don't know. Yes, Chucky and the red hair. Yeah. My son had like the pillows. I mean, these things were huge. I don't even think they were stuffed, but they were like as big as he was. My sister-in-law and my brother got it for him, and he had like 3 of the characters at the time. And those things, every time I had to move those things to clean or to move him off his bed, he'd want to sleep with them. Like it was like having another kid in the bed with him. It was, yeah, fun times. And now he grew up.
Yep, everybody knows.
They don't even make cartoons like they used to anymore.
No,
nothing like they used to.
Because
Like,
everybody became a bunch of bitches and say, you can't do that on a cartoon. You can't do that. Fuck out of here with that shit.
I don't even know what cartoons are out there now.
Nothing special.
No, there's Paw Patrol. It's about all I know, and that's only because of you know who's now in freaking 2nd grade, 3rd grade. I'm like, I can't believe it. He's in 3rd grade.
My nephew's daughters watch Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol?
Every time they're up here, freaking Paw Patrol's on the TV.
Yep. That one's a pretty famous one. Popular one.
Yeah.
So DA1, when are you washing KD's ears out? I know I
What
have
the
to
hell?
Oh,
stream
wait.
that.
Are you going to live stream that?
I have to live stream it. I have to flush his ears out.
Whoa, hold the fuck on. What?
Apparently they volunteered you to get your ears flushed.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Well, go after the beard while you're at it, right?
And
Yeah, no.
irrigate his beard. It's getting
Just
shorter.
go after it, with a razor.
You see how it's getting shorter?
That look he made. What? Razor? Beard? My beard
Razor?
doesn't know what a razor is, damn it.
Did you say DA and razor in the same sentence? Oh no. There's some shit in KD's ears.
Nah, dude.
Bro, you're supposed to shit in the toilet.
Listen, there's some shit in your Cheerios with you not being over on the Rumble.
Oh.
Yeah, what's up now?
Protect the critters. Liz is going to start a petition to protect the critters.
She's going to be protesting out in the streets with signs that say, protect the critters. What's your chant going to be? Liz, what's your chant going to be? You got to come up with a chant now.
Protect the critters in KD's beard. What are you drinking now? Oh, Spindrift.
Good stuff.
There's nothing wrong with the critters. But I think that everybody wants to see KD like without a beard.
All you got to do is put a picture up.
That's an old picture.
I haven't changed much.
Yeah, so you think.
He just
got older and wrinklier and smellier.
Right.
Nah, dude. Let's see if dude.
No, KD prides himself on smelling good and making sure he cleans up every day. He does.
Well,
I honestly will say that KD does.
But is he just piling on like deodorant and cologne to just hide the smell, or?
I don't know, because I'm not in that bathroom with him, but
it's like
it's kind of like,
oh, thank you.
It's like kind of like a lot of women like pile the makeup on to try to hide all the the scars or whatever on their
The
face.
wrinkles and the dark
Wrinkles,
spots.
every dark spots, they cake on like 3 inches of makeup. That's KD with his like smell good stuff.
Well, women need
Like-
to stop doing that. You know that, right? Women need to stop
I agree.
taking on so much makeup.
I told Minnie that when she first sent me a picture of her, she sent me a picture of her when she was like wearing makeup and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sent me another picture and she wasn't wearing makeup. And I looked at her and I said, "Why are you wearing makeup?"
Mm-hmm.
So you need to quit wearing makeup. You don't need it.
Well, my thing is
Hmm.
like some of these girls, and look, I'm not saying that they don't look good. Like the girls who put on like all this makeup and they know how to do it and stuff like that, they do look good. I'm not saying that they don't, but
Mhm.
what happens if you go missing? How are we going to know who we're looking for?
Have you seen
mean-
some of the pictures of like
Yes.
celebrities without makeup on? It's like, who the fuck is that?
Right. Yeah, like you could look like a potato, and we're like, we don't know we're looking for a potato. We're looking for a, for a girl who's
Right.
got all this makeup on. The hell?
Go to the potato farm and say, I found her. Put some makeup on it. Look.
They give the dog some clothing to sniff to go find them, and they can't find them because it smells like something totally different than them.
Right. Right. Well, that would be KD if that's what you're speculating there.
Yes.
No.
See, KD, you got to quit with all that.
Not me, dude. I don't do that, dude.
What's that name? What's that store in the mall that sells, what is it, Perfumania? The dog will be going to Perfumania, be leading you to the Perfumania looking for KD. Why are you playing with a knife right now? Ash is like looking above him like, what are you doing with the knife?
Oh no, that's where y'all are. Y'all are up there.
Oh, he's playing with a knife. Right, Liz? I don't wear any makeup, no foundation, none of that. I take care of my skin. I actually I've been seriously just not into it lately, but have taken care of my skin. I have. But no makeup.
I just saw what Firepaw posted. The critters will have to find a new home. Ash, is your beard available for rent? No. My critters and his critters would probably fight all the time, and that would just suck.
It would suck.
Yo, imagine that. Critter War.
Critter Wars. I could live stream it.
You see little arrows just coming out of the beard back and forth. Like, what the hell's going on over there?
Yeah, KD
Jump.
was playing with the knife, kind of scaring me. He's scaring me a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, I don't wear makeup either. I mean, the most I'll wear is eyeliner. That's about it. Oh, she didn't know you had critters. Now you
Look, it's just a few because I need something to clean up all the crumbs that fall in my beard.
So where do you go to get those? You go to like a PetSmart and you just buy critters and you just
Well,
put
it's
them in there?
Beard Smart, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beard smart. I just go outside and get them for free.
Oh yeah, you go digging through the grass.
Yeah, I just put my beard there. They come on, little guys. I gotta go home for you. Come on. Oh, there you
Would you like to buy some cookies?
Some cookies, chocolate cheese.
I can't with you guys. I really can't. Talking about critters and freaking. What else is it that you?
I guess you've never seen the it's a movie that I was referencing that they're like pretending to be Girl Scouts and they go to this person. I forget what the movie's even fucking. I think Jimmy Fallon was in it, but years ago. But they were pretending to be Girl Scouts and they walked up to a house and they knocked on the door and the person opened the door or answered the door and they're standing there looking like in their Girl Scout uniforms holding Girl Scout cookies, and they go, "Would you like to buy some cookies?" It's funny.
Oh,
You have to
I
see
don't
the
know.
movie. It's
like, not
I'll
from
have to find it.
you.
it's weird the things you never forget. There's like little like sayings from movies that are just
Yeah.
stick in your brain forever.
Yeah. Well, look at Yankee and what Step Brothers. Oh my God, he knows every line. Like we'll be watching it and he'll like be reciting the whole movie. I'm like, can we watch the movie? Like he can tell you every line from that movie. It's insane. But yet,
They don't
yeah,
watch movies.
no, there are certain movies that he likes to watch, but yet he can't remember where he put something. I'm like, how can you recite a freaking entire movie, but you can't remember where you put something? Like that's just insane to me.
No, that's no. I can relate.
Really?
Yeah, it's priorities.
Do you have ADHD?
What? Girl.
Are you
Huh?
exactly. Exactly.
I don't.
Actually, I do.
I
That's the saying, right? Is people that drink coffee at night and it puts them to sleep typically have ADHD. I am that person.
Oh, well, Yankee can have a cup of coffee at 10 o'clock at night and be asleep by 10:30.
I fall asleep drinking it. I've drank energy drinks before and fell asleep right after I finished it. I mean,
Oh, wow.
They don't do shit for me. If I'm tired, they don't do shit for me.
I can't.
Yes, Firepaw. Men in Tights were good.
We are the men in tights.
He remembers that.
And wasn't there? That's the one that had Andre the Giant in it too, right? Oh
I have no
no,
idea.
I'm thinking of a different movie. I'm thinking of The Princess Bride.
Wait, what were you saying, Katie? What were you quoting or whatever? That you thought
Andre
it
the
was
Giant, the movie Andre the Giant was in.
He was in Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Yeah.
That was a good
inconceivable.
Yep.
Of energy drinks.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Is that The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I've never watched it, so.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Why?
Oh yeah, you've never seen The Princess Bride? Come on.
Nope.
Come on.
Never watched it.
Oh, you've got to watch.
I'll watch.
You gotta watch it.
I will watch the same movie 20 times, 30 times just because I like it. I've watched Twilight.
Oh God.
My daughter and I have watched Twilight. I can't tell you how many times. The Vampire Diaries, we have watched that entire series. I can't tell you how many times. Only because it was on when she was growing up, when she was younger. And there were certain things that I wouldn't allow her to see. And The Vampire Diaries was one of them. And now that she's older, obviously, she's like, I can't believe you didn't let me watch this when I was little. And I'm like, no. And she's like, what? There's nothing wrong with it. Well, there's nothing wrong with it now that you're older. But when you were 6, 7, yeah, I wasn't going to let you watch it. Same with The Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Twilight, ew. I read the entire series. I read it. I watched the first movie before I read it. When I read the first book, I was completely hooked. Actually, my daughter has, DA2 actually has the box set that I bought. I gave it to her. But yeah, I loved it. I fell in love. I was like, and I know it's a young adult, but I know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What was his name? The vampire. What was his name? What his real name?
Oh my gosh.
Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
Robert
Robert
Pattinson. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pattinson. Yeah. Yeah.
He was actually though. He's a musician, right?
No.
Yeah, he's actually a musician. He was. I think he's like a pianist or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like really good at it too.
All right. Yeah, I didn't.
He
I'm
plays
I think he
sure-
had
piano
something to
and
do
he
with.
plays music.
I think he had something to do with a lot of the music in Twilight.
Oh, maybe because there's a lot. Their soundtracks are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, DA2 would know all about that stuff. I have no idea about any of that.
So
But
was
yeah.
she? I forget the names of the teams exactly, but Team Vampire or Team Lycan?
Team Edward or Team Jacob?
God, the fact you even remember that.
She was Team Edward. She was Team Cullen.
So she liked being a sparkly vampire.
She did. She's all about the vampires. I was more Team Jacob.
Well,
like
I've
the
always been a
werewolf.
vampire person, but sparkly vampires, not so sure about that.
I was.
But
I
what
was
is the one
Team
with
Jacob.
the werewolves also? The vampires and the werewolves. Wasn't there something else with
Oh.
that too?
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
Twilight.
under what was the name of it? Shit, under something.
Like recent?
No, it's older.
Oh,
Underworld.
Underworld.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta look this up.
That don't sound familiar.
Are you
Underworld.
talking about on HBO?
Me?
Are you talking? Is he talking about the HBO show?
Yeah, there was something on.
Oh, True Blood. Was it True Blood?
No. There was
Hold
this
on.
series, vampires, werewolves.
Oh, a series? Oh,
Yeah. One of you chicks in here gotta know about it.
Are you talking about the Vampire Diaries?
they may have been the Vampire Diaries.
Oh, there is an Underworld.
Yeah, I know there's an Underworld. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
There's. I'm just trying to see if there was. What vampire series or movies that you watch also have werewolves in them?
No, there is another one, and I can't think of the name of it.
I can't think of it either. The only
Because
one
I think
that
it was based in Louisiana, wasn't it? Is that the one you're talking about, Katie?
I have no idea. I never watched it. I just know there was something out there.
Original Peckerwood. Hello.
We got a Peckerwood in the house. What's up, Peckerwood?
It's been a hot minute. Yeah, the only other one that I would know is the Vampire Diaries. That had werewolves in it too. But
That might have been the one.
yeah, but that's like more like within the last 15 years. Holy crap, I can't believe it's been 15 years.
Yeah, we're old.
Holy moly, it's been 15 years.
Y'all are old.
You're old too. What are you talking about?
No idea what you're talking about.
No idea what I'm talking about? How tall are you, Ash?
5'11". But according to the state of Texas, 6 foot.
All right.
That's what they put on my driver's license. So.
Well, that's a good thing. You must have been wearing platforms that day.
Must have, or my hair was standing up a little.
Maybe. You went camping. I want to go camping. I want to go glamping, not camping. Like in a tent, or like where you really Like, did you sleep in a tent on the floor, on the ground? No
Or
air
did you go
mattress?
glamping?
Or did you go glamping? Yeah. Did you have like a bathroom and a
Glamping.
shower? Because that's the only way I'm going camping.
They stayed in a hotel room or a motel room every night.
Right? Well, I had AC in my tent. So then that's not camping. That's glamping. How'd you have AC in your tent?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Yeah, that's
Oh, you can buy
glamping.
you can buy portable air conditioners.
Really? Well, you need
Yeah.
electricity.
Generator.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Hmm.
Glamping float trip, actually. All right.
So you glamped on the water with AC while running a generator. Yes. Perfect.
Sounds fun. Did you have a bathroom and a shower? Because if you did, then that's my kind of camping.
No, he just jumped in the water to get cleaned up and go to the bathroom.
What's
Yeah,
water? Is that made of wood?
no. Woulda.
Water?
Is that what
Woulda.
comes out of the wood chipper?
No, it's what you drink.
You
You
can
know
drink
that clear
the wood
stuff?
chipper?
No.
So you mean water, not woulda.
Well, I'm sorry for you gringos out there.
Goes.
Water.
I'm pretty sure you're whiter than I am.
Yeah, I don't think that's a gringo thing.
God
Nice
damn,
try
it's
though, Katie.
Water.
It did have showers and restrooms. Okay. The campgrounds did, but I'm talking about you. Like, was there like a shower and a bathroom?
Justin, I don't think solar power is going to run a portable air conditioner. The compressor would draw too much amperage.
Yeah, there's no way, Justin.
They
Impossible.
used a portable AC with a portable windmill for power.
Wind power, dude.
We actually bought solar panels.
A hydroelectric motor.
We bought solar panels when we boondocked. We went to some kind of fur something convention, and we were on a farm, and the gentleman who let us use the farm, like everybody brought their tents and they slept out there, and he was just like, yeah, sure, you could bring your camper, but there's no water, no electricity. So we basically, we bought the solar panels. I don't remember exactly what we were powering, but I know we brought the solar panels. We had the propane tanks that it ran off of too. I can't remember. I don't know if we turned them on during the day and it powered like our coffee maker and stuff like that. We were able to make coffee for everyone. There was really nothing around, so everybody would come to the camper and be like, "Hey, you got coffee? Hey, we made coffee for everybody."
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
It was fun. No, we hung out at night. Everybody was hanging out. Like they'd come, be like, "Hey, you want a cup of coffee?" Because there wasn't any food trucks or anything like that, so you couldn't get it. Oh, it was the Fur
So you had to
Traders
make
Convention.
you had to make sure you had all the food and everything with you.
Well, yeah, because there was no electrical, so we ran off of propane at night, but during the day, the solar panels were out, and I believe it was powering most of the stuff. Like we didn't have a TV going and the coffee maker and the heat or anything like that, although it was cold. At night that's what the propane was for, but it was fun. I had never boondocked before, but it was fun. We had fun that time. We never did it again. We never boondocked again. But it was fun.
So you were still able to use your bathroom. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
had to empty it somewhere when you got back.
Yes. We wound up actually emptying it out the next time we went camping.
Gotcha.
Because at the campsite, they have where you can,
They got hookups.
yeah. Golf cart for the trip to the restrooms next time.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, sometimes.
Not
yeah.
much camping going on there. Did y'all at least like have a campfire?
You can't.
No,
go
we had
camping.
a portable gas stove.
I was just gonna say no. They had a portable electric stove like Justin and Connie did. That shit was funny as hell. I was like, yo, that's ghetto as fuck.
Well, we have both. We have both too. We have a propane grill, and I mean, but this is Yankee. So, how do you think he made his steak or his burgers?
Over the
had to be
fire.
open.
Here.
Had to be over an open fire.
Well, you don't do it any other way.
Yeah, but bacon and eggs, it was on the propane grill outside.
Yeah.
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 You could have put that over the fire too.
Yeah, but it's early in the morning, and it's just easier to start up the propane grill to make eggs and put your pan over. You don't want to ruin your pan with an open fire.
Well,
But just throw it on the fire.
Okay, how are you picking up those eggs?
I don't know. It's not my problem.
You could do one of those wilting thingies with the sticks and make like wilt a spoon or a fork.
You make your rack out of wood. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would work.
Okay,
Get some
remind me
strong
to
leaf.
not go camping with you.
What?
I like my eggs without a little bit of ash in it. In them.
Hey, you never know.
Get some
you
heat
never
resistant leaves.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Ew,
Yeah.
gross.
Little
Get a
char
rock
never
that
hurt
looks like a
anybody.
bowl.
Ash and dirt? No, it's good. We're good.
Nah.
Me and dirt? What?
I didn't say Ashlon. I said ash and dirt.
Ash and dirt. She's calling you dirt, dude.
I swear I heard my name again. I swear I heard my name again.
All right, I'll just shut up now.
Dirt.
It's always
Hey,
nice. You have to have a campfire. You have to have a campfire.
You have to have a camp. You have nothing else. You have to at least have a campfire.
Yep. And Yankee has to have his hammock so he can sleep in it out in the open.
Oh, man.
I
On
can't.
the ground in the open.
I can't. He has to have his hammock, hang it up, sleep outside. In a storm. That was all right. Pouring. Everybody else around him thinking, oh my God, if it gets so bad, you guys can come and stay in here. And I'm like, shut up. I've got a camper like 2 sites down. He just doesn't want to sleep in the camper.
What time does BTN start?
They're running a little late. I messaged Yankee. They're running a few minutes late. So he said he's going to let me know, but we are definitely going to raid over to them. So.
Cool.
Coal mines. Because all of a sudden I looked down, I was like,
I'm on it.
She on it. She on it. They light those.
You all,
God damn it.
Have you noticed how many?
Trick.
How many? I guess the new thing is now the phishing emails for credit cards and stuff like that. Yeah.
They always trying something.
I don't even check my email hardly. I have like 3,000 or 4,000 unread messages.
I had those on my phone the other day. I had almost 2,000 emails, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't take this anymore. So every day I was going through.
Yeah. Well, about 3/4 of them are Rumble notifications for people going live.
Yes.
Kinda
Yep.
annoying.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Yeah, but this one Capital One thing. Oh, check your statement. Was this you? Almost $4,000 on Manscape. Like, what the fuck is Manscape? First of all,
Okay, Liz.
be safe, Liz.
Well, you're leaving, Liz? No, you can't leave right now. You got to stay for a little while longer.
No, she's got to get home. She can. Ash, don't be mean to Liz.
Yeah, Ash.
I can be mean.
Don't be mean.
I can be mean. Yeah. Yeah.
And now I just got a notification that an American Express loan. No, that wasn't me. Sorry. Not I.
I figured you were. I figured you were, Liz. She's got the phone like sitting right there where she can see and hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet if you say,
go ahead.
But I was gonna say, I bet if you say something to her, she'll chat back.
The best ones are the UPS or the Amazons or FedEx. You were supposed to get a delivery, but something went wrong with the address or some shit like that. Give us a call to confirm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, well, I didn't. Yeah, and then I get a lot on the work phone. I'm like, well, I know you motherfuckers don't got my work phone number, so.
Yeah.
But you get the people that call in and say, oh, really? I had something. Oh, yeah, this is my. Oh, you got to give us your credit card again because the payment didn't go through. Okay.
When I clicked on the Capital One email, I was like, yeah, this isn't Capital One.
Yeah, you look at it like, that don't look right.
This isn't Capital One. Capital One doesn't put funny little symbols in their emails.
Hey, what's up, Connie?
Liz, Miss Connie says, keep it sunny side up.
Keep it sunny side up. Yeah, but I like mine over easy. I don't like sunny side up.
I like mine fried.
So can I have mine over easy? Can I keep it over easy? Ash wants his over fried.
Not over fried. Oh, no. Do not over fry my eggs. I like them fried. I like them with the runny yolk but fried.
Over easy. This way they still runny.
No, that's fried.
All right,
called
guys.
over easy.
Well, I just got the go ahead. So Beyond the Noise is ready to go. They have started. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in and hanging out with me and just chilling for a little bit. Just talking about whatever comes to mind. Everyone in chat, thank you for being here. Firepaw, if you would go ahead and start that, guys, if you want to say your goodbyes.
Oh, wait, no, I'll go first. Peace out, everybody.
Thanks, Ash. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Appreciate y'all having me. It's been fun.
Absolutely. As always. And I'm
gonna send you a friend request on Discord so that you can actually send me links from now on.
Perfect.
Talk to y'all later. Peace out, everybody. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Later, Ash. Bye, everybody. Thank you, DA. Have a good one. Take care. Brush your hair. Take it deep in your sleep. Deuces. See you on BTN. Adios. Bye.
Bye, guys. All right. So here we are. Everyone, head on over. Greg, Ohio. Hello. Always good to see you. Thank you for lurking. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's head on over there. Let's go say hello to Beyond the
Greg.
Noise. And be good to each other. Be safe, everyone. Good night.